All right, cool. We all here. We all got our drinks and beverages. Whatever, alcoholic, probably not drinks. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a Sprite, a Coke, ginger ale. I don't know what else is there. Iced tea. I don't know what other drinks there are.
Water?
Sparkling water.
I feel like water is probably the obvious one.
Water?
I don't know. When I hear
water?
is this like canned water?
Yeah, have you never heard of like liquid death?
Fair enough. Like, I don't drink alcohol, so I can't like, you know, I don't have the knowledge of alcohol. Like, what is it? I don't know.
It's poison.
But cool. Are we all here?
It's very tasty poison.
Oh God.
Tasty is debatable.
Yeah, tasty is very debatable.
Something else.
Okay, well, fine. It usually comes in tasty forms.
Tasty.
They can come in tasty.
I guess if you really wanted to, sure. If you were that kind of person, sure. Okay, we all here. I'll do a quick roll call once everyone's in, which everyone is, minus obviously Potato, since he said he wasn't feeling too well for the session. We will start without him. Phoenix, are you getting drunk too? I wouldn't be surprised.
Phoenix is all right. I'm cracking open my beer, boys. It's a Broken Skull American Lager.
I mean, it's Thursday. It's not Friday, so
You
maybe
know?
not.
You know what they say?
Okay. Let's get started. Quick roll call, shall we? Dinner, you here?
Whee!
Tuppo, you here?
We?
Mayon, you here?
Hello.
Zenless.
Hi, my lord.
And we are down Potato / Soma for the
Resting
session,
pepperoni.
since he is not feeling well once again. If you want to do DDD dice, 3D dice, go for it. Doesn't matter. That's up to you. If you want to make your dice look cool or something, I don't care. So, last session, after fighting more plants, walking around, not having Mayon run off on his own, you guys, eventually went towards more sticky places with all these webs up in the trees. Mayon, you casted locate object on a different just put that on mute before I forget. You use locate plants on a different plant / herb that you guys need to find. Parlous, yes. Which eventually led you guys to a floating dog, which turned out to be Flam's dog. You guys had, Dinry, you threw some flame at it and lowered Wolfie to the ground and retrieved his dog, which turned out to be just barely alive. And after giving Wolfie some goodberry, you guys continue on your way towards the location of the Parlous that Mayon had located, and it turned out to be right where the Flam had died to, you guys could probably guess by now, some very not so safe circumstances.
Giant spider.
You guys, after having your own wagon / cart, a bit, was showing a bit of wear and tear after a bit, especially in this wetter and soggy conditions. You guys looted through Flam's old belongings and the wagon, and concluded that, yeah, if you guys wanted to, you could just basically either fix, like, it had one loose wheel that was basically coming off, but if you wanted to, you could pull the wheel off and just put it onto your own wagon and keep going. Or if you guys wanted to, to somehow get the wagon across, or whatever you guys it is. You guys looted the wagon and Flame's body, found a crap ton of items, including the parlous that you guys needed, along with some other plants that were also part of your adventuring quest.
We got all the plant.
And with the loot in hand, minus a wine barrel that was left back in the cart, a spider appeared out of nowhere and began to attack the party. I need to reset something because it's for some reason just sitting there. But you guys managed to dispatch this spider, and Tuppo had some weird eye issues that he has eventually figured out. And that's where we left off. So, what are you guys doing? You guys had just murdered and defended yourself from a spider, a massive spider.
Massive.
I will,
Man,
in
fuck
case you
that
guys
spider.
need it, move the map back to that map. And this is where we left off.
The spider shrunk, correct?
The spider did not shrink. Why did it shrink?
Oh wait, no, it just
It like shriveled
It
up a
did-
little.
yeah,
shriveled
yeah.
up,
That,
yeah.
I think that was a thing, but I don't remember actually doing that. But sure, yeah. It shriveled up a little. Bit of clouds in the sky moving about.
I would like to loot the spider.
You guys
I
did.
believe. Yeah, I took
Yeah, you
some
guys extracted
from it.
venom from the spider, which I believe was 2 vials or so.
Mhm. That is correct.
Do you guys have all of your plants?
Yep, got them all right here. I point to my pack, which is currently just filled to the brim with fucking plants because I'm the only one holding on to them.
If only you had a better place to store all that stuff.
Oh,
Your pack wasn't filled up.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm still a little concerned about this bag doing other stuff. Speaking of, and I stick my hand into the bag to grab something.
Are you grabbing anything in particular?
Nope.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d50 for me. You close your hand and you begin to pull something out.
37.
37.
Turtle.
1 second.
As I'm sticking my hand in, and I say, eventually, gotta find everything in here.
Henry, how is your hand fitting in there?
I shrug and say, magic?
Fair enough.
Okay, you stick your hand in and pull out another bottle that looks like it is holding a potion of some kind. In it, as you shake it a little, you notice it seems like it's just like water, but there's like bones floating about inside.
Oh, well, fuck you, pull
Huh.
out of there.
Neat! I don't know. These look like bones. Anyone want potion with bones?
You want me to investigate it?
Yeah, sure. Here, let's both take a gander at this. I hold it up.
Chug it.
How are you? Yeah, are you gonna drink it? Or are you gonna?
No, God, no. I'm just gonna look at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just look at it.
Can I,
I
roll like
mean,
Arcana or something?
Yeah.
Arcana
Go,
or
yeah, Mayon, if you're
investigation?
investigating yourself, either roll investigation or arcana. Either do one at
Both
advantage
is-
or both at single.
Both
do
is a
it.
0 modifier, so
Let's do this.
not bad.
16,
Oh,
16.
same check.
Nice, nice. Oddly enough, you know, you guys haven't seen honestly, it just looks like it looks like water with bones inside. The bones are like floating, which normally bones wouldn't float like this in water, like kind of just in the center and about. Look at it, you know, you guys haven't seen a potion like this before. It's definitely a potion, that's probably for sure. You do get a feeling of magic coming off of it.
Well, you know, I do have a buddy in town. Well, yeah, a friend in town. The guy that works at the Loy Elixir, he might be able to figure out what this does. Anyone else want to try their hand at the Bag of Mysteries? And I hold it out to the party.
I'm gonna stick my hand right in there.
All right, I open it wide for man to stick his hand in.
Go ahead and roll a
Jadow,
D50.
I hope you're prepared for this
I'm
whole
prepared,
session
yeah.
to be...
I'm here for it. Go ahead and roll a D50 for me.
Gently, I move in line behind Mayo.
Okay.
It's gonna be perfect. 2 hours later.
He comes out with no hand.
47.
At this point, I think we're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. One of us is definitely coming out of his bag without a hand.
100%.
Okay, so you pull your hand in and you grab hold of something that feels like it has a bit of heft to it. You go ahead and pull it out, and looking at this like small bag or like tool bag or something, there are there's like a metal pot on it. There's a few knives, forks, a spoon, a ladle. This looks like it looks like cooking utensils.
Found a cooking kit. Man, it's a shame we don't have a half orc with us that enjoys cooking.
I check.
Oh yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a D50.
Both hands in.
Oh, both hands.
I'm sticking both hands in and reaching.
Both hands. Are you grabbing 2 items out?
Damn right I am.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a D50.
Doubling the odds that you're gonna come out with 2 stumps.
14 and 17.
14 and 17. All right, so you're up here. Where's the number that I put here? Okay. 14. I still can't count backwards. Okay, you go ahead and pull your hand in, well, both hands in. One of them, you pull out a pretty hefty glaive. It looks a little different from Dinri's here, but it's a pretty hefty glaive that's right there. The other one, let me just count a little more because it's just right there. You pull out just like a normal looking dagger. The glaive looks a little better. It looks like it has a bit of neat designs to it.
Is it more like metallic? Does it have a wood handle?
Wood handle. The top part is a little more metallic. The bottom part has a little bit of a pointy part to it.
Oh, that's a pretty neat weapon.
Yeah.
While that happens, while you're pulling this glaive out, by the way, along with the dagger, because you put both in. Quick question, Zanlis, do you have a beard by chance?
I do.
Well, another beard appears on your face.
Wait, a second beard.
It kind of overlays on top of your existing ones, and it kind of reaches down to like your chest area. It's a pretty big beard.
Dude, your beard just grew.
Huh? Is it the same color as his first beard?
It's the same color, but it kind of just looks like it grew a bit longer, a bit bushier.
That's
Weird.
Huh.
That's cool.
I want a beard. Get out of the way. Here,
All right,
let me try.
I lower the bag down to Tuppo. Do you stick both your hands in there too?
Yeah, are you both
just
handing
one.
or one hand? Okay.
Pussy.
I'm small. Whatever I
I'm
grab.
trying to
it.
fucking tab to roll 20 because I tabbed to the wrong fucking. Where's roll 20?
You got a 29.
29. Okay. 29. Oh, let me just delete that
You know
one.
what? Potato's gonna go big dick with 2 hands.
Yeah,
I was
sure,
about
that's
to
fine.
say we're gonna have him do that.
2, 4, 6. Oh, very nice. Tubbo, you go ahead and put your hand in again. Last time you put out a platinum piece. This time you pull out an odd-looking coin. There's a bit of gold and silver on it, but you're not sure what the hell this is.
Another coin.
You
Why does everyone else
collector?
get the good stuff?
Cooking set.
Can I take the dagger and cut off this extended beard?
Well, what? Do you want to go again, Mayon? Did you not like your?
Oh no, I want to stick my head in it.
You want to see your hand? Okay,
Oh.
so you can.
All right.
All right, roll another.
You know what? Someone was gonna do it eventually. I'm glad it was
Roll
him.
D50. Zanley, you said what you want to try to cut off your extended beard.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead and take the dagger and try cutting off. The blade just passes right through it.
Ghost beard.
You got a ghost beard.
Oddly
Mayon
enough,
may
you know,
about- may
from-
be about to have a ghost head.
Yeah. You could. It's an illusion beard. Like just with that interaction, it's an illusion beard.
No.
Mayon, you stick
Did it
your hand in
disappear?
again.
My head. Yep.
Your head
Like
in.
the whole-
All right, I hold it open for him.
Okay, you stick your head in, and it's a space with stars, and it looks like you're out in space, but that's it.
I'll pull my head out. There's nothing in there. It's just cool stuff.
I don't think you
Well,
looked
that-
hard enough. Stick your
What?
head back in.
Okay. I'll stick my
Okay.
head
He
in.
sticks his head back in. I give him a sturdy slap on the back.
To push him in.
To push him in.
Oh, you're gonna push him in? Alright. Go ahead and roll strength for me. And Mayon, if you're fighting against that.
I can't fight against that.
Okay. So, yeah, just roll normal strength for me. Okay, yeah, so you slap him on the back. You know, he didn't really expect it, so he's like, maybe just like right under his arms. Before, like, he's like a quarter way in at this point.
Huh. Wow, this thing is really,
Real deep.
yeah, I mean, look at this. I'm like waving my hand where his head should be because it's up to his shoulders now. This is neat. I'd look back over at Flame and say, man, you had some really cool stuff in your cart.
You know, it's, how else am I can't hold all of the stuff that's in there, right?
Man. Well, have you ever had anyone stick their head in like this?
I think Wolfie went in there
for some-
once. I'm not sure.
Oh, so it is safe, and I enclosed the bag
not-
down to his
Oh,
feet.
oh god. Well, now, Mayon, you are now floating in a space among the stars.
My staff is left behind. I dropped it.
You dropped your staff behind.
Oh,
All
you
right.
forgot this. And I put a staff in the
You threw your
bag.
staff in. Okay. Great.
Hey, so you want to get something out of the bag?
Time to make a new kit.
Don't worry, we'll pull him out in a minute. I mean, he said Wolfie went in there once. I'm sure he's fine.
I think he
He's-
accidentally went in there. I pulled him out pretty quick. I don't know what it felt like because I didn't want to try
Oh.
it.
Well, here,
So,
let's go. Okay, hang on. I got this. I stick my arm in, and I go to pull a man, but just enough so that it's just his head is peeking out of the bag.
Okay. So
he
out
got-
comes your head, Mayon.
How's life in the bag?
It's pretty cool in here. You guys should come in here. I'm gonna grab Topo and duck back into the bag.
Okay, Tub, are you?
Wait, only your head's sticking out.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
only your
wait,
head
yeah.
stick out. You're gonna have to You're gonna have to like
Gonna
kind of
bite
fight
him?
against the bag a little if you're gonna get your hands out.
Can I try and get my hand out?
Yeah, sure. Just roll athletics or acrobatics. Yeah. So you go ahead and try to push your hand out through the non-existent crack that's like around your neck, and your mask and your clothes kind of getting in the way. You can't really. It's like your fingers are kind of getting through, but past that, not much.
You guys should send Tuppo in here. It's pretty cool.
I don't know about that. You can stay in there.
That's fine by me. I'll duck back into the bag.
Okay. Well, I got a mushroom man in a bag. Neat.
Careful.
Pocket shroom. All right. Let's see. Well, we got everything we need. Hey, Xanless, do you mind if I just took a quick look at that glaive? I'm not going to take it off your hands just yet. I'm just,
Go for it.
Yeah.
I want to.
You're free to have it. It's not really my style of weapon.
Okay. Yeah. Could I inspect the glaive, see if it's special in any way? Or...
You pass over the glaive to Dinri, and your massive beard that went down to your chest disappears, and Dinri, a beard that doesn't really make sense, appears underneath your. I want to say chin. I don't know if crocodiles have chins, but underneath your like jaw area,
jaw?
you know, you have like a nice little beard there.
Does he have a
Holy
mustache on his snout?
shit! Okay. This is neat. I'm still gonna inspect it, but I am very interested. I'm very interested in why I have this beard.
Okay.
This glaive is giving you a ghost beard.
It seems like it. I mean, I've never had hair before.
The glaive.
I'm glad none of my kin are here to see me with hair. This would be a little strange.
That looks good on you.
You think I can work it?
Yeah, just maybe if we found a way to alter this ghost beard, I think you'd do great with a Fu Manchu, per se.
Okay, what do you want me to roll to like investigate this?
Roll Arcana.
Oh boy.
A 9.
Oh boy.
Well, based
Seems
off
magic
like
to me.
default inspection of it, it looks like a nice hefty glaive. With the obvious point on its back, you do feel magic is definitely coming off of it, but you could probably guess it's the glaive that's giving you the beard. But past that, you're not sure what else it does, if it does anything at all. And you got past the magical beard that you have.
It's a damn shame I didn't prepare detect magic.
Hey, Dinri, let me see it. I want a beard.
Oh yeah, all right. I hand it to.
You hand it
Tuppo.
over.
How long
Yes,
is this glaive, by the way?
How long is the
Yeah, I
glaive?
was about to
How
ask.
long are glaives normally? Let's go take a
Aren't
look.
they usually like 5 feet? 5 to 6 feet?
7
how
feet.
tall is the glaive?
Yep.
6,
7
7
feet
feet.
long.
Yeah, so it's about triple your size.
Did Flame always have this bag on him?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, no, I just had it in the wagons where most of the stuff I sold.
Did you always have the bag, or did you come by it, or
Uh,
how did you get this bag?
my dad / guardian basically handed back down for me after I took over this small trading business of just we're like just transferring loot from one town to another, but it's
Do you know where they got the bag from?
probably his dad. I'm assuming that's
so
how
this is
family's
like a
business
handed
went.
down through the generations type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
gotcha.
kind of
That's,
fucked it up by not having a kin to hand it off to.
Well, don't you worry at all. We will put this to very good use. I know how that is. I mean, that's where I got this bow from.
Did you ever notice any mysterious vanishing of things? Did you ever lose anything that you couldn't find anymore?
Lose anything? I mean, I usually write
when you had the bag,
Like I write down what I have at all times so I don't forget in case I do. But I guess maybe once in a while I'll forget and I'll put my hand in, just like try it out or something, see if what I can randomly pull out.
So what you're telling me is we should probably keep track of what we put in here.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have the book that I written all the stuff down, right?
Wait, what?
Were you guys looting the wagon? I'm assuming you guys found the book that I wrote everything in.
We found a book, but
we can't read it. Wait, what is this written in?
Yeah, sorry about that. Do you guys get that key that was on my body perchance?
Yep. Yeah.
There he goes. Yeah. Yeah. So if you flip to like the back cover side, the inside of the back cover, there's like a little keyhole in that.
All right, I flipped to the back.
If you just take that reddish looking key that's on that keychain and just put it in there, it'll change the letters a little and you can kind of read everything.
Okay, well, fuck it. I stick the key in, or I tap it to, or however I'm supposed to do this.
Okay, yeah. So you go ahead and flip through to this back cover, and oddly there is a keyhole looking thing that's just like in the cover, and kind of like if you stick the key in, it's just gonna get stuck on the cover or just through the cover. But you stick the key in, and it basically just like there's like an empty space behind the cover that isn't there that you can visually see. You go ahead and turn it, and I mean, you don't. There's no writing on this back cover. You don't see shit here. But you go ahead and flip to the front cover. Yeah. So at this point, I mean, you don't see the letters moving around or anything, but you can read the text.
Okay, I'm gonna start reading what the hell is in this bag.
Okay. While Dinnery is going through the book, what is the rest of the party doing?
I'm over his shoulder reading it.
Okay.
Trying to
read it.
hold the glaive.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Dumbbell.
Yeah. So Tupple, you were hitting this glaive. You kind of can't hold it very well. It's kind of an awkward length for you. And yeah, so Dinnery, as you hand it over, your oddly put beard is no longer there, and now there's a small little like goatee on Tuppo.
Oh hell yeah! I try and stroke it.
Yeah, no, your hand just goes through.
Sorry,
you're
man,
just touching the bottom of your chin.
Fuck.
Okay. So you guys are reading through the book.
Send me the PDF.
Let me.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ, what was that?
What the fuck?
Okay, so there was stuff that wasn't in the bag that's also written in here. So if you want to go back to your list of items that you wanted to figure out, then here we go. So at the top we have the encrypted book, but now shit, is the inventory book. If you're gonna
start reading it, hang on.
I mean, if you want to redo the inventory, I'm basically gonna tell you what he knows.
Is this including the shit that we already have?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me make a new note, so I just tab just that list.
Mayon, what are you doing while this is happening? Someone's kind of just keeping care of the wagon. He's trying to. I would like to
study the mystery scroll.
You want to check the mystery scroll?
Oh yeah, I gave him one of the scrolls.
Which scroll did you give him? Was it a case of 5 or a case of 1?
I believe I just gave him the. Here, I have it written down.
Pretty sure it's just 1.
I mean, the one of which one? Because there was the one that had 5 in it, and then there was the one.
It was the single spell scroll.
Okay, Cool. Yeah, okay. Mayon, you could go ahead and roll Arcana for me.
All right. While
Trying
you're
to
doing that, real quick,
decipher
let me let
that
my
thing.
dog out.
You're gonna let your dog out. Okay. We'll resolve Mayon's roll of not so great.
Inspiration.
Do you have inspiration? You might. Last session, let's see. The last session, Xanus, I think I already gave you from the session before. I'm not sure, but it should be in there on the top left. Topo, if you don't have it already, you can grab that.
Why did I get inspiration from the previous session?
It was a session before that, but you didn't show up. I forget what the reason was, but there was something I think I liked about RP or something. I don't know. There was something about it that was like, cool. Take inspiration. Denry. Yeah, no, Denry. You could. He's not here yet, but Denry has it too. Soma. He wasn't here last session, so I can't say much about that. I say he was not here last time. He just yeah. And I'd give Flam inspiration, but he's not real. So 17 for this. Let me go check this real quick. Let me check as I tab to the wrong page.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. I still haven't resolved this spell. So 1 second. If it wants to load. There it is.
Oh, did you find out what's on the scroll?
I'm checking if you can. Okay, so, looking at the scroll, reading or trying to read whatever symbols and icons are on this, you're not sure what exact spell this is, but what you can tell is that it targets something with, hold on. I lost it. It does need a target for whatever spell this is, and it also... It targets something and it does damage. And the damage type is force damage. So, Dinri, are you ready for the list of stuff that Flam knows about this?
I'm ready.
Okay, so you have the inventory book. You have a breathing bubble that Tubbo picked up. You have bead of nourishments. There's 3 of those, and bead of refreshments. There's 3 of those as well. There is a cleansing stone, which is one of the 2 stones that. A cleansing stone.
Is that the one with the?
That was one of the
on
2 stones that you weren't sure about.
Is that the one with that had the drop?
The water
drop
yeah.
on it.
Mm-hmm. You have the unbreakable. There's an unbreakable arrow. You have. Where is it? Hold on. I gotta know what this thing does real quick. Is this? You have pixie dust. You have dust of dryness. You have the case of 5 scrolls. They were all identify scrolls. You have a potion of agility, which was the fast spinning potion. And then you have. I think I had a different one. Did I not? 1 second. Where'd it go? Okay, so right now everything I've said so far is everything outside the bag.
Yep.
And then you have a ring of obscuring. And so what I'm missing is, there's a key that has a question mark next to it, which he also has. You assume he has no idea what the hell it does. And that spell scroll that was also in there, he wasn't sure what the hell it does either.
Nice.
Is there anything from that? I mean, you also have Alchemist Fire. You have the Barrel of Wine. Is there anything that I missed? Oh, the last stone that was odd. It has more question marks behind it as well.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have the bag of all the shit. Let me just quickly
Oh boy.
yeah, there's a lot of shit in this one. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, so we have a single plate armor, 3 tridents, 2 chain shirts, 60 crossbow bolts, a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow.
Slow down.
From the bag of holding. Are you trying to stab something? Or are you trying to stab
No,
the
I
beard?
missed
Is that
it.
what that roll was?
I'm trying to delete it from there because it automatically ends up in my weapon.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Okay, so we have, just to start from the top in case someone missed it, plate armor, 3 tridents, 2 chain shirts, 60 crossbow bolts, a heavy crossbow, hand crossbow, light crossbow. We have 5 nets, 2 pikes, 2 spears, 5 daggers, 2 long swords, 2 short swords, 3 glaives.
2 pikes, 2 spears. What happened? What happened?
2 pikes,
I'm
2
just gonna let-
spears, 5 daggers, 2 long swords, 2 short swords, 3 glaives, 2 chests of preserving, and then like it kind of splits off to what food's in it. So there's is this it? There's 20 pounds of meat. Oh, I scrolled past it. There's 20 pounds of meat. There's horse feed. There are 15 pounds of beans, 5 pounds of butter, 5 pounds of eggs, 5 pounds of apples, 5 pounds of pears, 5 pounds of peaches, 1 pound of nuts, 5 pounds of cheese. Did I add more food? I might have added more food to the bottom, but we can get to that.
Good Lord Almighty.
There's 50 platinum, 824 gold,
Hang on. 50 platinum. How much gold?
50 platinum, 824 gold, 727 silver, 530 copper, 25 gold/silver coins, a bell. Oh, I have to delete this thing because that's not supposed to be there. A bell, a candle that works underwater, a rod with a button,
Oh,
my god.
3 potions
Must
of healing. Oh, sorry, 4 potions of healing, a potion of invisibility, potions with bones, question mark. I have to check this other thing real quick. Make sure this is what I thought it was. Void essence. 2 doses of cure-all. A bagpipe. A flute. A pan flute. a drum. Let me just check what this is. A dulcimer, which is some other instrument that I wasn't sure about. I think it was like kind of like a guitar kind of looking instrument. 2 lyres.
2 what?
Lyres. Lyres? Whatever the fuck those are.
Lyre.
It is lyre, okay. A viol. Cook's utensils. And 2 bear traps. 10 bastite. 11 parlous. 9 sanilita. 5 helivols. I'll type in chat for the parlous you have. Bastite parlous is sanilita. There's 9 of that. 5 helivol. 7 Belramba.
Alright, how much of the Helivol? Good.
Helivol
Jesus
has
Christ.
5.
God, fucking clicking shit.
So 5 Helivol and how much Belramba?
Belrama has 7. And 10 Maccabee. 3 Millort. 1 Wolf Hunter. Just make sure this is what I thought it is. Another short sword that seems magical of some kind. 2 gems of potion shielding. Of poison shielding, I said potion. 2 gems of potion shielding. 1 heal well. Which I believe heal well is another herb, I think. Is it? Let me check. Never mind. Heal well is... It's definitely a herb, though, yeah. A collar. A steel mirror. A coat. A drift globe. And then down here we have 60 arrows. 2... Is it 2? Or is this supposed to be 3? One check. Three crossbow cases. 3 quivers. You have cartographer tools and woodcarver tools. There's also a brass ring. And there's the last item, a pipe that blows bubbles. And that is it.
That pipe better end up going to Tuppa. Good lord. I made the fucking note in my in fucking Obsidian. I made it pretty big. It's like, oh, okay, this will hold all, but I still had to fucking scroll down. Jesus, man.
And,
oh my god.
And near the bottom, there is, well, at the bottom of this list, there is a warning, bag is almost full, do not overfill.
Oh. Shit.
So we shouldn't put one of our party members in there, for instance.
Well, it's a good thing we pulled some stuff out before we put him in. Okay. You know, I hope he's doing all right in there.
Oh yeah,
okay,
and
so
I guess if you want to add to the list, there is a Mayon in the bag. A floating mushroom elf in the bag.
I definitely missed some items, but whatever.
Oh,
I missed a lot.
I've got the whole list, so if you need anything, let me know.
What was after the 5 daggers?
A lot of stuff.
You have
was like
2
the
long
next 2 or 3
swords,
items after
Yeah.
that?
2 long swords,
2 long swords, 2 short swords, 3 glaives,
3 glaives.
chest of preserving,
And then,
some meat.
okay, was it 1 chest of preserving or 2 chests that
There's
had
2
them?
chests of preserving.
Okay. And was the meat and all the stuff split between the two, or is
There
it
was
all in
there was
one?
like meat and beans and butter and like in one of it, and then some other stuff in other ones.
Okay, well, fine. Good God.
And
All
then
right,
what was
guys. I think
after the
we're.
eggs?
I think our adventuring days are over.
I think the
Holy shit! No,
And
but
Flam hit your
we-
pipe, so I was like, yeah, you know, if you guys really wanted to, I'm pretty sure like a few of you can just retire for a bit.
yeah, I think.
For a bit.
Okay. No, we got some good stuff in
But
here.
yeah, no, there's some stuff in there some guy just sold to me and I wasn't sure what the hell it did. If it did anything.
Is the bell normal?
I mean, when I rung it seemed pretty normal.
Okay. Yeah, you got like just some.
I tell you,
mundane
I say
items next to-
normal, but like it doesn't make any sound.
Okay.
Like visually, it looks normal.
All right, well, it's time to start distributing shit. So I pull Mayon out of the bag,
What's up, guys?
and I pull out his staff and drop that in his lap, and I tell him, "Hey, so there's a lot of good stuff in here.
Oh yeah, I was looking around. I didn't really see anything.
Yeah,
looks
so
pretty
we
empty.
need to." Considering apparently this bag is almost full, I feel we should probably start splitting some of these items amongst ourselves. Also, hang on, Jadow, was that magic glaive that made us grow beards, was that one of the 3 glaives?
I mean, you didn't see Flam updating the book after you pulled it out. So
Thanks.
probably, yeah.
Okay, so they're magic glaives. Cool.
so there's potential that some of these weapons are magical.
Potentially. Well, I mean, he also then specified later just a magic short sword.
Okay,
Alright,
I
well,
wasn't sure what that glaive was. To be fair, you know, I might have mixed it in with some normal looking one. I don't know, maybe.
Did you mix in any?
I might
well-
have. I mean, okay,
well,
so that's what I kept note of. Like, my dad probably had stuff in there that I wasn't sure
Oh,
about either.
God.
So there might be more shit in there that I, you know.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, we've got a lot of stuff that we need to sort. Jesus Christ. I say let's sort some of it now, and once we get back, out of the swamp and it's a little
Wait.
safer, we'll sort the rest.
Why don't we just do it at a hotel room?
We're in the middle of a swamp.
You guys look
Yeah,
around. Yeah, it's like it's like midday. It's like there's a bit of decent cloud cover, but there are definitely no hotels in sight.
If we take the stuff out of the bag, we're gonna have to carry it all.
Well, we're not taking everything. I'm saying to distribute some of it now. This, and I pull out the rod with the button.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Tuppo is jumping up and down, trying to grab it.
I pressed
I was
the.
like, why
I
are you
pressed the
happy
button.
about like a stick with a button? I don't understand.
I pressed the button. I wonder what this does.
And you can't move it. I wonder
Yeah,
what it
I
does.
think that this looks like a Tuppo item to me, and I
Can
pressed. The
Tuppo
button.
grab it?
I pressed the button and tossed it.
okay.
To
I was
him.
gonna say like Tuppo tries to grab it while I haven't pressed the button yet, and
I was
he
gonna
just
start
tries to
doing
like start doing
pull-ups.
pull-ups. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I pressed the button again.
Yeah. So you have a immovable rod. Just want to put that in.
All right.
Oh yeah, Tuppo, I'll DM you what that gold silver thing was.
You know, guys, we still gotta get to that
yeah.
festival.
Those swords.
What'd you say, Zanla?
There's swords and plate mail in there, right?
Yep, there's a single set of plate mail. There's also some chain shirts. No, I'm pretty good with what I have.
You guys
yeah,
look down. He's not wearing any armor whatsoever.
Hey, it's my own natural armor. Give me a break. It's pretty tough. I mean, did you see the mosquitoes trying to puncture it earlier? They couldn't even put a dent in it. Let's see. Okay, I pull out the 2 long swords and hand them to Zanlin. Zanlis.
Inspect that.
Okay.
You know, I'm
Go
not gonna
roll.
be
Go
stingy
ahead
with this
and
fucking loot.
roll investigation if you want to inspect the two. You can either roll one for both or twice for each one. Doesn't matter.
All right,
As I
now
attempt to
Mayon.
tab out and find my things, there it is.
Yeah, what's up?
There's some pretty good stuff in here. Is there anything in particular that you want?
What's in there?
Zero attention to what items.
Where,
you might want.
where would you like me to start? We've got weapons if you need weapons. There's crossbows in here, and even a hand crossbow. Let's see. Do you need armor? There's changers in here. There's tridents, which are interesting.
Crossbow.
You want a crossbow?
Yeah.
Which one? There's 3 types.
Uh,
You got a heavy,
There's a
light,
heavy
and
light
hand.
Yeah.
I think the light.
Light? Alright, I pull out the light crossbow and 20 crossbow bolts and hand those to Mayon.
Yeah, so quick thing, if you're adding stuff to your inventory, if you go over to the compendium and type in whatever items you're trying to look for, chances are you can just click and drag that into your character sheet and you don't have to add all of the tax stuff manually.
I don't want.
Yeah, for right now, I'm just keeping it in notes
Yeah,
until
you can add it
it's
later,
more.
yeah.
Let's see, who should... I think I'll probably hold on to the candle that works underwater, given... I mean, I can see pretty well underwater already, actually. Anyone else think they're going to go underwater at any point?
I got a breathing bubble, so
That is true. Well, also, let's see.
hey man, you should take one of those bear traps for the next time you try to go talk to a bear. Try trapping it first.
God, there's so
Maybe-
much shit in here.
Yeah, maybe we should like get back to town for that event. You know.
Well, I mean, we got everything. We're about to head back. I just want to lighten it because Mayon, it turns out this bag is almost full, so I would maybe avoid jumping into it for a little bit until we empty more of it out. Speaking of, now that we've emptied out a fair bit,
Wait,
I
did you
am
pull everything
going to...
out?
No. I said now that we've gotten, like, I took the long swords
Oh,
out,
okay,
we took
okay,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
glaives out. You know, we taken stuff out, so I am going to put the barrel of wine in there now, so we don't have to lug that thing around with us.
Okay, yeah, so you can put the barrel of wine in. How much stuff did you pull out real quick? So I can have an idea of that. You took
I need to open my
20
notes for that.
crossbows out and gave light crossbow
All right, so
to...
we've taken out Tuppo got a platinum piece earlier. I pulled out an empty potion earlier. Or empty potion? I don't know. Was it one of the ones that was empty but not really?
That was the potion of invisibility, I believe.
Okay. God, I'm gonna have to sort that through all this.
The glaive with the magic beard, one of the daggers.
Strange
Potion,
potion,
the
bones,
The bone
cooking
potion,
kit,
yeah.
hefty glaive, normal dagger, another gold and silver piece.
Yeah, let me just quickly...
Mayon at
delete it
one
off
point
my
before
list.
taking him back out.
Do you have like a crossbow quiver or like a bolt quiver?
Oh yeah, I reach in and I take out one of the crossbow cases and one of the
Yeah,
quivers
okay.
too.
Okay, yeah, so you have a quiver and a crossbow case. So if you're gonna hold arrows or crossbows, that would be much easier to do.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, I can delete all of this stuff because you technically pulled this stuff out.
And I also have this. There's also something in here called Void Essence. Not too sure what that is.
Interesting. You want me to eat it?
No. I think that's definitely something to save for once we get back to town. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna hold on to the unbreakable arrow that was just in the cart.
Okay, I think this was the one thing I forgot last time. The 11 parlas would have, and some of our plants. The plant stuff would have been outside the bag. And you would have also picked up the Parlous if you didn't put that in your inventory already. Because I think that was the one thing we kind of
All right.
forgot
So
last time.
Parlous was the one
11 Parlous. If you want to add that to your quest thing, yeah, there you go. But that's like not in the bag. There's yeah.
Yep, I think I added that when you mentioned.
Cool.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, we also had this wheel situation to deal with. I believe Soma had taken off one of the wheels to replace one of ours as well.
Yes.
And if that's the case, we should probably take the other spare wheels as well, since we messed up one just getting this far in the swamp. So yeah, I'll. Anyone want to go over and help Soma take off another wheel, or I'll go help him with that?
Yeah, I got it. It's fine. It's not that hard.
Okay.
And Soma will walk back over, retrieve 2 more wheels. You basically got, so you have 2 spare wheels, basically. I would say at this point, given time, he would have fixed up the wagon at some point.
What did I discover about the longsword?
Oh yeah, longsword. I can't forget about that. So one of the longswords seems pretty normal. Looks like a fairly straightforward longsword. The other longsword seems to be magical in some regards.
We do have. Hang on, where is it? We've got scrolls that have identify on them. Let me see how many we have.
Flame at this point 5. I was like, yeah, those identify scrolls, they work. But just I don't know. I don't know how often I came by them. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, don't plan on using
So
them.
if you're really gonna use them, it's probably use it on something that you really need to know about.
Okay, we've got 5 of them, so I don't think we'll use them right away.
I can
detect
ponder
magic.
over it later.
You could detect magic.
Detect magic. If you want me to,
You can ritually
Which
cast
tells
that
you,
while he's taking the wheels off.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Hand me the sword.
I'll give him the sword while I go and help with the wheel.
Okay. While that happens, I will quickly check what disease.
Oh yeah, I also reach in and grab the pipe that blows bubbles and hand it to Tuppo.
Okay, there you go.
I blow it.
Just a shit ton of bubbles. A shit ton of bubbles.
Oh man,
just
I don't know
bubbling
why,
out.
Tuppo, but that looks perfect on you.
You got shades, you
the
got like a
sunglasses and-
fake smoking pipe that
Yeah.
just blows bubbles.
That really fits you, and I don't know why.
Okay, so you go ahead
Is it
and
because I'm
cast Tech
small?
Magic for the
Maybe.
next 10 minutes and 6 seconds. And
Start pulling everything out of the bag.
and looking at this looking at the sword that he handed to you, there is I want to give magic a color, but that's not how this works. There is a bit, I'm assuming you're gonna try to identify what type of magic too, right?
Yeah.
So there is a bit of, I believe, conjuration magic. Yeah, so a bit of conjuration magic coming off of it.
I'm gonna.
It's a
relay
lot
everything you said.
less than normal conjuration magic stuff that you may have seen previously. It's very faint, but it is there.
Well, that's
Alright,
what
well-
it's got.
We will.
So what else did you guys pull out? So in case he sees this. in the
Yeah. Any other
vicinity?
Oh
items?
God, you have to go through this again.
The smoking pipe.
I mean, the
that-
glaive.
The bubble pipe is technically magical. It has
bubble
also very slight conjuration magic to it. The glaive, it has illusion magic on it. Oh, sorry, not technically on it, but like, you know what I mean by that.
Imbued.
Yeah. What else? What else do we have out right now?
Completely perfectly normal dagger.
That is a completely normal dagger.
The gold and silver coin.
That's completely normal as well.
That bone potion.
That is magical. Let me check real quick, but I believe it's illusionary magic as well. Yes, it also has illusion magic on it.
Neat.
Henry, keep pulling shit out of the bag. Come on. It doesn't last for long.
How was the last
okay.
10 minutes? All right.
Well, I mean, you're ritually casting it. We can do this once we get the cart moving again.
Oh.
I mean, for now, I will have him check the other 2 glaives that remain in the bag. I'll just kind of pull them out real quick to show him and then put them back in.
Okay, so you quickly pull it out. They seem very normal. You don't see any significant magic coming off of it.
Them shit's just normal.
Pull out and have him check the plate armor.
The plate armor is also normal.
Normal plate armor, boys.
All right, I pull out both of the spears.
They're also normal.
All 5 of the daggers.
All 5
in a
daggers.
big fist.
Let me check real quick because I might have split one of the daggers up. Unless it was one of the other weapons. I don't know. I'm gonna check. Uno momento. Uno
You might as well
mentos.
just check them all now because we're gonna check the weapons first, I think.
Where is it?
I like to
That's not
imagine we're just in this fucking swamp and
Just among dead corpse and
sticking
dead
arm
bodies
and
nearby.
pulling out shit, sticking it back in.
Was that it? No, it wasn't. That's not right. Okay, yeah, no. One of the daggers is magical.
Oh shit!
And
What
it
do you see?
does. See?
We got a magic dagger,
Oh,
boys.
I gotta find how this works because I just gotta look for the spell that does it because it's easier that way because I don't know what it is supposed to be if I just look at the spells.
No, I feel like we should also probably have the artificer helping.
Is this supposed to be? It is apparently evocation magic on the dagger.
Evocation magic.
All right. We'll hold on to that for now. And
What about those tridents?
yeah, that was gonna be my next one. I begin pulling out tridents to show
You
him.
begin quickly pull out the tridents to quickly check what the hell it is. They look pretty normal as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's normal ass shit.
I pull out the pikes.
The pikes.
I presume the wagon is fixed at this point. The spare wheels.
Yeah,
are in the
while
back
this
and
is
we're on our
happening,
way.
no, Soma's getting the wagon ready to go. He technically doesn't have his woodworking tools yet, but he's making do with
Oh well, I
much
give him
better
the
extra
woodworking
tools.
tool.
It's like, oh yeah, thanks. Could have told me you had
Thought
it
he had
earlier. I
some
took,
for some reason.
I could have made them using an hour of uninterrupted time, but if you could have told me this earlier, I could have taken a little less time. But
No,
thanks.
that's fine. We're looking through stuff. We got nothing but time right now.
What was it? The pikes?
Yep, the pikes, and then also the 2 short swords that weren't specifically mentioned as being magic.
I think there was a third short sword.
Yeah, there was a
Okay,
third
yeah, so
one.
there's a third one. The
specified as
third one
magic.
is magic. The two short swords aren't. The pikes. Is technically magical.
Wait, one or both?
The pike. Only one of them is.
Oh.
And the nets?
Let me just take that. Nets are not magical now. The net is
wait,
not
you-
magical.
This is
Said there's a
cathartic.
brass ring in there too, right?
There is a brass
that?
ring in there.
What about that ring?
All right, I show him the ring.
The ring is not magical.
Okay.
That's a shitty ass brass ring.
I'm gonna go off on a limb and say the instruments probably aren't magical, but we can check these once we get out of the swamp. For right now, we're just doing a quick little. Oh, hang on! I show him the bell.
The bell is magical.
I fucking knew it.
Magic bell.
Hold on, let me see if. How would I categorize this magic?
Here, just send it to me, and I'll tell you. Man, this is the most. This has got to be the most compelling session to listen to.
Yeah, no, it's fucking just looking for magic items.
Hell yeah.
I will say it's abjuration magic on the bell.
Abjuration. Okay.
I don't know if that's accurate given
I mean,
stuff, but
he
I
said
think
he
it's close
rung it
enough to.
before, and he didn't notice
It's
anything.
rung
So.
once before, but it's been silent since.
Okay. Well,
What about that coat?
the coat. Yeah, sure. I will get the coat out.
The coat, I believe, is magical. Let me check.
I imagine the collar is probably just Wolfie's collar.
The collar, the coat is magical, and the collar is magical.
Oh shit! All right, who wants to get a little naughty?
The coat, I cannot say what type of magic because I have no idea what the hell that kind of magic is. But
What does the coat look like?
the coat, if it would want to load, there we go. It is essentially leather armor, but it also has like these it's like this leather breastplate with shoulder protectors on top of it, and it's like pretty stiff. Just like normal, I guess, logic. You know, like leather to be this hard is like boiled in oil to give like a harder thing of it. Everything is a bit more flexible, but it looks like a hunter's coat.
Neat.
Didn't you mind if I have that coat?
What? So he's not able to like tell for sure what sort of magic this is.
What's coming off
just
the
that it's
coat? I mean, there is. Oh,
I don't know what magic it is.
Okay. I mean, I don't see why not. So I'll give it
so
to
listen,
him.
hunter's coat. I'll say instead of schools of magic, it has protective magic on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give that. Maybe it protects people from getting eaten by animals. That should definitely go to Mayon.
A one-time thing, okay?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Mayon, what armor do you have right now?
I think it's just.
Is it just normal leather?
I don't even think I have armor.
You
think it's just-
should, I think. Oh, well, if you don't, you have leather armor now.
It's just it's just
Plus
a cloak.
the extra stuff that's on it that I will send you whenever you guys figure things out. But past that, it is a +1 leather armor.
Okay. Who here wants the magic short sword? Who here will actually use a short sword?
Who just showed up at my house?
I mean, I can use a short sword. I'm pretty small, and that's about the biggest weapon I can use.
Yeah. How about this? We'll swap out the glaive I gave you for that. That seems fair.
Oh yeah, you can have this back.
All right.
Yeah, so
Jack
now
swapped
your
the glaive.
beard disappears and now appears on Dinri.
Oh, perfect.
Very cool. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. So I'll keep going until I remember what it says.
Okay. So yeah, I hand him the magic short sword. Let's see. We need to find something to give Soma. Because I feel like we're being kind of dickish taking all of the items because he's not here.
Yeah, I mean,
let's
someone
see.
said when I DM'd him, he's like he doesn't really care what items he get. More like he didn't really care what items he get, and like doesn't really mind.
Let's give him something here. Does the hang on? I saw something earlier. I wanted to check. Do either the heavy or hand crossbow have any magic coming off of them?
There is not.
Okay. I don't think he'd want those because he's got his special, it's super heavy crossbow stinger launcher.
But you know what? I'll take another hand crossbow. Why not? Maybe I'll like dual wield that or something.
Yeah, sure, why not? He's got the handbreaker thing too, so.
Yeah. Anything else you want to give Soma forcefully?
Well, hang on. Hey, Zanless, do you have like any ranged options on you?
Okay.
Would you like one? And I show him the heavy crossbow.
It's really my style.
Not your style? Got it. All right, we'll keep that in there. It's not, crossbows don't, you know, I only found out about them once I went to the city. Don't really seem to be quite my style either.
And they shoot harder, and you know,
they do shoot harder. I'll
bit slower.
You know what? I'll save this one to bring back to my village. Maybe they'll be interested with this. I'll keep this one just in the bag. You know, unless someone else requests it at some point. Let's see. Do either of the chain shirts have any magic?
No.
Okay. All right. Then I guess for now he'll just have the hand crossbow, and if he requests anything
In the future, yeah. Hold on. No.
yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. The steel mirror.
The steel mirror is not magical. It is just a normal mirror.
Oh wait,
Can we
what?
see that we're doing all this as we load into the cart in our own car?
Yeah, you guys are.
You hitch Bumpy back up and.
Bumpy's been
Flippity
hitched
flop.
up right with the cart.
Bumpy's been hitched up. You kind of just been left at near a tree after combat
Oh yeah, that's right.
started.
You just kind of walked off when you got scared.
I mean, Xanless gracefully dismounted Bumpy, and you know,
Yeah,
walked
I mean, he
in
faced
combat.
away from the spider like he was supposed to. Good job, Bumpy. I'm proud of you.
Look away from combat. We'll make everything less scary.
Yeah, he did better than our previous horse. Rest in peace. All right, so we've got so much shit. I will try to tally it up as we're walking around. I will find stuff that might be worth giving to other people. And once we get back to town, we can start reading up on what some of these do. I know that two or three of you went to the library before. Maybe they'll have stuff that'll help identify some of this other magic junk in this bag.
Yeah, I'll go to the library.
But I'm also guessing with the amount of funds. I mean, I don't really know what a platinum coin is. You know, again, I'm fairly new to currency. I'm assuming it's worse than copper, so I don't really know. We did pretty well getting 800 gold and 700 silver, so you know we got that at least. I don't really know what we're gonna do with platinum. That doesn't really ring any bells. Seems pretty worthless to me.
Yeah, it's worthless. You can give it all to me.
All right, yeah, here you go. I hand.
All right, so you hand over 49
No one else
platinum.
stops.
No one else stops me.
Yes, no one's stopping this from happening. Otherwise, someone's gonna be up. Not Soma. Tuppo's gonna be up an
I
extra.
mean, we still got the 824
There's no
gold.
824 gold. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's fine with the platinums. We'll,
Okay, yeah. So Tuppo adding onto the
You son of a bitch.
adding onto the platinum for that, you now have a total of 50 platinum. Because you pulled one out last time.
Okay. All right. So there we go. He's got the 50 platinum. He's got so much shit. Yeah. All right. Let's hit the road. We are going to be here all day just looking at the stuff in the bag. So
Yeah. Let's get it.
get
We
back
gotta
into
get going before we get
travel information.
lost or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's head back to town. We got this quest to turn in, and we also got some extra stuff we can sell. Maybe to the alchemist in town, because I also have something I need to check on there anyway. Oh yeah, and we also need to check to see if we won that hunting contest for the festival.
Yes. So we're back on the
and
road.
get Wolfie back to town.
Wolfie is also in the wagon. He's been there for the last 20 minutes. He's looking a bit better now at this point. He's given much better rest instead of, being hung up in a tree. So off you guys go. You head in which direction?
We are going to head east until, I mean, I'll start leading him because this is my sort of terrain. Mayon can probably help lead in the front if he wants, or he can stay in the back with Wolfie to keep an eye on him. What do you think, Mayon? Do you want to help me lead, or do you want to help tend to Wolfie?
I'll tend to Wolfie, but I'll give you guys some directions.
Okay, well, I mean, we passed through here earlier. We just need to be careful heading back through spider territory.
Yeah, we gotta go like northeast because we were going southeast.
Yeah, so we're gonna be heading northeast. Let's try to find. We came across like a little path for a little bit while we were on the hunt for Mayon. Maybe we can run into that again, but that was a pretty decent
That
distance
was a
off.
while ago.
Yeah.
That was like this morning. Technically, says Soma.
I thought that was yesterday because
Was
we
it yesterday or
spent
this
the
morning?
night in
I
the
don't
swamp.
remember. Yeah, I think that was right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's head on out. It was nice being back in the swamp, but I'm a crocodilian on a mission, so let's get back to town and turn in this quest. I swear to God, if we get all this shit, Jadow, and we return and find the town in flames.
That would be hilarious. So you guys head northeast with the sun in the air, and still pretty visible through the clouds. It's pretty, it's easy enough to figure out which way northeast is. So you guys begin to head out and walk. As you guys walk for the next hour, who is leading? And give me a perception check, please.
Alrighty.
Before that perception check is made, I need a few details. So 1 second. I need whoever's leading. Actually, it doesn't matter who rolls it actually, but I need a D3 roll and a D8 roll
Before the perception
before
check?
the perception check. Yes.
Okay. Do you need that from the person doing
No,
it,
it
or just
doesn't
anyone? Okay.
It's on 3.
3.
That's
very
how many
nice.
teleporting spiders we're gonna have to fight.
And then the D8.
Hell yeah. That's how much poison damage they do in an attack.
Here, Soma's rolling this D8.
Okay. Very nice. 4.
Soma rolled a 4. We can blame the outcome on him.
Very nice. All right, cool. So go ahead and roll a perception check for me. As you guys begin to head northeast for, we'll go on an hour by hour basis. At this point, for this first hour, after fighting and stuff, that's gone. It's like early afternoon. The sun's still pretty high in the sky.
That's shit. Oh yeah, and just as a reminder, since we're in my natural explorer in my
Yes.
familiar terrain, I technically get an additional +2 to wisdom and intelligence checks.
Okay, so you can add a
I
plus
don't
2
think
to
we've
roll.
been doing that, but I also don't think it's mattered.
It hasn't
that
really. No, you've rolled pretty
Well, it
good.
might this time, since it's
15?
15.
Okay, cool. So you guys head out for the next hour. There's no exact time to be known. No one has clocks. No one has stopwatches. What are those? Pocket watches. That's what it is. No one has those. No one has keen mind,
wrists on
so it's impossible to tell exactly what time it is. But it's like mid-afternoon now. You guys are keep on walking. Can I get a group perception check at this point?
Do you want another for me, or to keep my
I want another one for you as well.
Okay.
This would have been on to the next set of perceptions.
Oh, 17. God damn
And
it.
that one. Oof.
Damn it.
Before I
5
continue,
modifier.
does anyone want to use their inspiration before?
Did any of us gain inspiration for last session?
You weren't here when I said it, but you did get one.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Tupple has one too. I don't know if you heard me earlier.
Yeah, I've had one for a while, but
Okay.
yeah, I'll use it.
We use it. Cool. Anyone else using Zanless? Mayon, you guys gonna use one if you have one? Damn.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
I feel like at this point it doesn't even matter if you guys use it because I was
I'm
hoping
the only one
Tubbo
looking
was like-
around. Everyone else has just got their thumb up their ass.
That would have been
Wait,
17 to roll.
Someone's
Okay.
gotta make one.
So the rest of the party, is this where you guys are walking? I'm gonna throw some up in the back again. We're also once again heading left, but that's gonna be to the east. Actually, you know what? We'll do this.
Oh, you're gonna spin us all around, ride around, baby, right round.
We'll flip everyone around. Everyone's upside down now, but that's fine. But yeah, so everyone's heading east. What is quote unquote marching order? Who's sitting in the car? Who's walking? Who's doing what?
I'm walking out in front of the cart like before, since this terrain doesn't really bother me much.
Tup, are you riding his shoulder or are you wagging the wagon? Are you
Okay,
riding the
forgot about
wagon?
that.
No, I'm in the wagon.
Okay,
now.
you're in the wagon. Man, where are you at?
I'm in the wagon.
Okay. Soma will walk towards the back, keeping rear security. But with these unfortunate rolls, you guys keep on going. Deary, can you go ahead and roll a history check for me, please?
God. Let's see. Does
that also work with the +2? I think it does, right?
Yeah, because it's an
No, it
intelligence-based
does, yeah.
one, which is good. Well, maybe I don't know. It's only gonna be an 11.
It's okay. Well, you guys keep on going.
The magic items cursed us.
Imagine the loot has infected your guys are like too in the thought of like, oh wow, look at all the shit we got now. We're gonna be so rich that as you guys keep on going, you guys are not sure where you guys are now.
God damn it.
You guys are now lost. You guys tried to go east. You think you're still going east, but you're not sure. It feels like
Alright.
you are.
Hang on. I think I might know a way to help. Hey, Tuppo.
Hey, what?
You're pretty spry. You think you could climb some trees and just, get above the canopy and take a look, see which way the sun is setting? Here, I'll even give you this, and I give you a pat on the shoulder and give you guidance.
All right, let's do this.
And I'll also, stand next to a tree and help them jump up.
Now let me turn on roll 20 wind.
Is it windy up there?
Is it windy up there, Tuppo? Is it windy?
Oh my god.
Pretty windy for Tuppo for a second there.
It's a tornado in the swamp.
No, but there's a light breeze down. Tuppo, are you climbing the tree? Or trying to?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics. Not athletics. Acrobatics or athletics.
And you can use that D4 after you see the result of the roll. So you
Yes.
can, in the last minute, you can either use it now or once you get up to the tree for your perception. Or
Yeah,
whatever
okay, so
it is
you
you
climb up. Oh, I guess you're using it for that roll.
Okay.
Sure.
You're gonna
24.
roll another one, you
You're
motherfucker.
like a fucking ninja. A small 2'2" ninja.
Well,
Scaling
he's
up.
also got that immovable rod.
He's also got that move. It's really helping. To just quickly climb up. Yeah, don't forget to put that in your inventory. By the way, I'm not checking. I'm just hoping you guys are actually keeping track of that. Except for some, I have some stuff keeping track of. But yeah, you guys, Tuppo, you climb this tree with ease. That immovable rod, you don't even need it. You with your small, tiny, I want to say claws. I don't know if you have claws, nails. You quickly scale this larger looking swamp tree. And near the top, it's a bit harder. The branches are a bit thinner, but there's more of them to hold your weight. So up to the top you go. You're like, that Naruto Sasuke training session where they like climb to the top of the tree and they're just like standing there being edgy. Yeah, that's basically where you are now. Looking about, you see the sun is, going east. It is setting. Not too fast to the point where you have to worry about, but it is slowly setting. On the opposite side of the sun, however, there is a big looming cloud coming over.
What do you see?
I repeat everything you just told me.
Okay.
Oh man, a big
But
cloud.
yeah, no, the sun's setting that way. That's the way we gotta go.
Tempo, your voice changed suddenly. Are you okay?
There's like, there's some big clouds coming over. I might have to worry about that.
Okay, so well, we do know which way is east now because of that.
Yes.
All right. Great job, Tempo. You want to come down, or are you sleeping up there?
Yeah, I'm coming down.
All right. Let's get back to it.
Okay. So you guys begin to head east, which you know is definitively the east. This world is not odd enough to have the sun set in the west. It's fine. So you guys head towards basically following the sun. As the sun begins to set even further, Tuppo, actually, you know what? Not Tuppo. Who is leading the pack this time around? If Denry's still leading, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I will also cast guidance on myself.
Cast guidance on yourself.
And so that's a 15
13,
normally.
15. If you want to use guidance on that, that's fine.
Oh yeah, 19.
19. You're following. You're just heading east. But as you guys keep on walking, you're looking ahead and something seems oddly familiar. You guys get a bit closer and you see the familiar sight of a very neatly stacked pile of wood with two creatures next to it. It's the fucking wagon. It's the fucking wagon.
Two creatures next to it.
There's two creatures next to it. And as you guys get closer, you recognize this familiar wagon you guys had searched earlier with the horse and Flame's dead body.
Oh, god damn it. We're... Why the fuck are we in the Blair Witch Wood?
You guys are taking us the wrong direction.
Wait, hang on. Who are the... Hey! No, I don't actually do that. Can I see with my eyes what I am looking at here?
You guys are now on the west side of the wagon. The wagon you guys had searched earlier with the horse and Flame's body. You guys are on the map. You guys are now on the west side of the map. So if you guys want, real quick, I'll pull you back to that map and roughly give you an idea in case you didn't understand what I was saying. That you guys are now... I gotta move everything. Here, let me just get rid of the body. It's technically still there,
Just all the opposites.
but you guys are now, like, basically over here. With, you know, whatever positions you guys are standing in. Zalis, I'll get you on your horse.
Can I see what's next? You said two creatures. Is it the dead ones or
It is the dead.
two alive ones?
It's the dead
Okay.
horse and Flame's body.
Okay, I wasn't sure. You made it sound like they were standing there, like, oh shit. Are we about to see our past selves from
Time
30
travel.
minutes ago?
But no, you guys have essentially looped back to where you guys left off.
Huh.
You know, I think we need to head that way. And I point past Flank's body. Don't know how we ended up over here.
Oh yeah, let me put Flam in the car too. Forgot
Did
about
we
him.
do like a 180 when we got lost? Okay, yeah, let's loop back around. I mean, there's definitely got to be a place to get around since we... I mean, surely we didn't actually just teleport back. We had to have gone in like a big circle. Yeah, let's just loop around. Does it... So, Jadow, is this like a sturdy path right here, or is it like...
Go ahead and make a investigation check for me.
Oh boy. An 18.
18. It looks fairly sturdy. You might have to be a bit careful because it's not. It's wide enough for the cart and the horse, obviously, but you know, one trip you might just fall into the water. The water's, you know, 10 feet deep, maybe.
That's not a problem for me. Does it look like the cart can make it across there?
With effort, yeah. I mean, it'll definitely fit. But looking at it, there's some bits of like this slab that's kind of like breaking off. So might
Okay, so
be a good idea, might not be. Not sure.
we've got two options here. We probably have more than that, but we've got like two immediate options. We could either attempt this challenging rock to get across, or we could try the bridge that will almost certainly, I think it already has partially collapsed. So I don't really think the bridge is an option. What do you think, Xanless? You're going to be the one that have to actually navigate.
You know, I think I see another option.
Yes?
What if we go south of Flam's wagon?
What do you see over there from atop your steed? And I squint my crocodilian eyes.
I'm gonna just pull the wagon up a little closer so we can get a better look somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe here.
Let me just. You guys go ahead and do that. I'm currently not on that map because I accidentally clicked on something, and now I'm 5 maps away from where I left off.
If
Yeah,
I'm
so
right,
you
from
head
when
on
we were
over
looting, there
towards.
was a little bit of a path over this way.
There is also a bit of a path on the south side that is technically possible while we drag the entire rest of the part. What
Are
am I
you talking
dragging?
about like those fallen logs over there?
No. Like, I'm like maybe we could look this way, see if there's a path down here.
There we go. He's clicking down here.
Oh, okay.
Here,
I'm getting
I'll
rid of this
draw
cloud that's in the way.
red.
I mean, it's your call, regardless.
Either of these look like sturdy paths.
It is definitely your call. It's your horse. But whichever we choose, just let me know, and I will give you a bit of guidance, or whichever. I don't know. Do I give it to you or do I give it to your horse? I'm not honestly sure how that works.
Not sure which way looks best as I investigate.
I mean,
Bottom left or bottom right?
if you go bottom, there is like another massive. Like if you just look on the map, like if you go south, there's no like overarching bridge thing you have to cross to go south, and then just go around east. East is definitely faster, but you know, a little more risky.
What do you
Simply
think,
put, you
Sam?
have a safe but longer route or a risky but shorter route.
You know, I don't want to lose this cart. We've already got damaged it. Let's just go this way.
All right. Then we go the long way, and we hope that this is not some strange Blair Witch situation.
Blair Witch? What's that? Never heard of that
No.
before.
That was not Denry.
So you guys head what, southwest? Is that the way you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll take the long way, I suppose, and
So
see
you guys head
if we can
down that way.
find another crossover
Okay.
around there.
So you guys head southwest, and you know, looking around there, the layout is similar to the existing map, but you know, you can, given time, you can find your way around back east. And with that, we'll have whoever's leading roll an investigation check to see how fast that takes.
boy.
So I'll say the path is definitely there, but how fast it takes you guys to get there?
What did you want? Investigation or perception?
Investigation, perception,
Right, here,
nature,
I'm-
survival, those 4 work.
Oh, survival. Fuck yeah, I'm doing survival or nature. Think.
Yeah, roll a con instead to find the path. Yeah, no, but it works.
Yeah, I'll do nature because that'll also give me an additional +2.
Okay.
So 15, 18, 20.
Nice. Yeah,
What else
so
did it
no,
got?
so pretty easily, Dinnery, this is your favorite terrain. It's where you've been living most of your life, if not all of it. You left to become a venturer, and it's led you right back to the swamps. And, not having left for too long, having not left for too long, you're back at home, making your way back towards the east with ease. And so off you guys head. At this point, is it not playing? It stopped. Because I didn't fucking repeat it. The wind's still there. The cloud cover is getting heavier. It's getting darker. The sun off in the distance is still there. There is still sunlight. But I can't tab to my DM screen and figure out what time it is. It's still early mid-afternoon. You guys didn't get lost for that long. So you guys keep on heading east. Who is leading it? Dinnery, is it still you?
I assume so.
I assume so, considering it is your favorite terrain and you are in the front of the pack. We'll head back to our horse carriage scene. Go ahead and roll, again, either perception, investigation, nature, or survival. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, nice.
19, 21.
Very nice. 19.
Uncheck that now.
You look up north a little and you see the path you guys tried to take out of this area earlier. And, you're recognizing some parts. You're recognizing a lot of it. And about 10 minutes after, heading around this, where you guys kind of started off from, you're recognizing some of the plants and trees. And you're getting a feeling that even though you know you should be heading east, something doesn't feel right.
Wonderful. Hey guys, I don't know, but something doesn't feel right. We should be going east right now, but things seem a little weird.
Man.
Hey man.
My mic was muted.
Shit.
I'm hopping out the car.
Okay.
Can you see if there's some sort of curse on him?
Yeah, let me check. Detect magic ritual cast.
Okay. So next 10 minutes, you guys stop the cart. Let Mayon cast this thing. Okay, Mayon. Okay, what are you trying to look at? What are you trying to look for?
Dinnery, what'd you say was happening?
We should be heading east, but I have a sinking feeling that we are not heading east for some reason. I'm starting to suspect some magical fuckery is afoot.
I'm gonna look up. Is there any magic in the sky?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I touch shoulder with guidance. Give him a D4.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and add a D4 to that.
Please be a 4. Yeah.
Nice. So that's what, 13? Is that how to do math? Yeah. A 13. Looking around, there is a heavy, what seems like, with detect magic, you don't really see it just normally. But with detect magic, you can see this like a heavy inset of like magical fog that is covering the entire place.
Oh, yeah, Dinner, you're right. There's some magical fuckery going on around here.
Lovely.
Identifying the magic, there is hints of illusion, hints of hints of illusion, hints of conjuration magic in this fog that you can tell.
Shit, let's see. Do I have anything to combat this?
Hang on. Jadow, I've got navigator's tools. Is there a compass?
Navigator's tool, I believe it does. Let me check. Navigator's tools, you have a sextant, a compass, calipers, ruler, parchment, ink, and quill. So yes, you do have a compass.
What's my compass doing?
Spinning. Impressive.
Your compass is pointing it's pointing like north-south. It's not spinning. It looks like it's functioning normally.
Okay. What direction? I thought I was going east. What direction was I actually heading?
You can see visually like you're kind of like following the sun, and that's east, and that's the direction you guys are heading.
So we are.
You are heading east.
Okay. Lovely. How do you guys wanna
Let's follow the compass.
follow the compass? Okay. I will go against my instincts of where we should be going and rely solely on the compass for now.
Okay.
Can I look around to see if I can see anyone around us that's not us?
How far does Tech Magic go? 30, 60 feet? I need to click on it again so I could see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Where is Detect Magic?
There we go.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. Within 30 feet, let me take a check. I mean, there are insects and small animals milling about, but there's no people. Nothing that seems dangerous to you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk along like the edge of the like tree line and just stay there and look for things.
Okay. Your party is trying to go east. Does that mean you're staying behind? Or are you gonna walk along with them?
I'm walking along.
Okay. So technically there is no path. It is still like just random land and hills and trees. So there's, given whatever your tree line is, you're like 20 feet away from the rest of the party as they try to mill their way about from occasional like small pathways they gotta like avoid or have to take depending on the situation. But you guys keep going, following the compass. You guys go east.
What does your instinct tell you, Henry? Now that we follow the compass line.
Does it feel like this is the direction I would normally go if I wasn't holding the compass?
I mean, you guys were trying to follow the sun, basically. And yeah, it seems like the same direction.
Oh, shit. Okay.
How
well,
long
do
are you
we-
guys following the compass for?
How long are we doing this for, gang? Until
Oh no.
until we either get out or
Until we die.
I guess until we either get out of this magical fog or until we come across the damn card again.
Okay. So you guys head on for, like another half an hour or so.
As
And-
we're walking, I'm gonna do the spore growth to leave us a trail.
Leave yourself a trail, okay. That was, I believe, cantrip, right?
The
And we-
cantrip, yep.
Yeah, okay. So you leave behind a trail of mushrooms as you guys begin to go about. So about 30 minutes later, and with Mayon leaving a slight mushroom trail behind, you do notice behind you every once in a while there's like a small animal that comes and like take a bite on the mushrooms. But you guys keep on going. And then about 20-30 minutes later, you do end up back
At the car.
at the cart.
God damn it.
At this point as well, let me add my 30 minutes to my timer. At this point, the heavy onset of clouds is now looming overhead. It is much darker than it was earlier. The sun is, I would say, mid-afternoon now. About like 2:30, 4:30, that kind of time.
Can I try and think back on my time in the swamp or my time in my village around the elders or shamans, see if there was any mention of a phenomenon like this?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
All right. We have +2. 16.
The 16. Listening. Thinking back to your times in the village of either like old folklore or, stories they would tell the children to, scare them, keep them away from danger. You managed to remember a very small story that seemingly one of the more like insane crocodiles were talking about. But at the time it seemed like nonsense. At the time it felt like just a crazy person, just maybe high on drugs or something, maybe high on whatever plants they have accidentally eaten or something, But thinking about the story, I should say there's no visual onset of fog, but with the tech magic there was a magical fog. You don't like visual spectrum, there's no fog there, but getting lost and coming back to the same spot over and over again, your history lore-wise, old man crazy talk. Someone talked about it once, and what if at 16 you do remember him or her going on about like being lost for hours, maybe days. He wasn't sure how long he was lost for before he made it back. But what caused him to get free of whatever he was lost about, he wasn't sure.
Okay.
Hey, Henry, I'm gonna test out a theory real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna just start double dashing.
Oh, God.
Quick, put him back in the bag.
As I see him getting into position to start sprinting, I'm just gonna grab him.
This is for science. I'm not running away.
I hang on, before you run, I should probably tell you, the older Cragglejaw back in my tribe, he told me that he once got lost in something like this for, either hours or days. So running off on your own may not be a good idea.
But if my theory is correct, I'll end right back here.
Or you end up somewhere else in the swamp, or you end up being the only one to leave.
True, but we never know, right?
Okay, well, rest the party. What do you say? Do we let him just run off and we sit here for 30 minutes?
Put him back in the bag.
No, I am done restraining him.
I'm not trying to run away. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, so I say this is his prerogative. If something happens to him, we'll do what we can, but ultimately it will be your own doing. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I say fuck it. Let's let him try his crazy idea and see. What could possibly go wrong?
As you guys are, trying to mill this about, a light rain does begin to fall. And out of game, in case you don't hear it, it is roll 20 audio for the rain and wind.
Yep.
In case you don't have that on. But it is there. So, man, you run. Which way are you running?
I am running just past Dinnery. Whichever way past Dinnery is.
So you guys are you guys are back on the west side of the wagon place. And once again, if you guys want that map again, there you go.
Yeah, I'll run east.
You run east. Okay, so are you gonna like go northeast, go across the wagon, across the bridge?
Yeah.
And run east. Okay. So off you go. You're running. Okay, this thing isn't repeating as it should. There we go. How far are you running? Are you double dashing or are you single dashing and
Double dashing.
You're double
And
dashing.
Not stopping until I either see them or something changes.
Okay. I will say if you're gonna run for 30 minutes straight, there will be exhaustion.
I mean, surely it won't be 30 minutes if he's sprinting and, he doesn't have a wagon.
There is that too. Yeah, there is that too.
So
but like, if you're gonna run for more than like 5 minutes straight, which is gonna happen if you're gonna keep running, exhaustion will happen. I will say. So unless you're gonna like take a break every once in a while,
cardio.
you're gonna have to work on your cardio and not run for 3 years. But yeah, okay. So you run for. Here, let's see how fast you get it. Your double dashing, your movement is 70 feet, right? With double dash.
Yeah.
So double dashing, you in 12 seconds you're at the bridge, and basically past that you are basically out of here. So within 12 seconds, within 18 seconds, Mayon sprints across of like 300 feet and disappears. I mean, you can still see him pretty well out here. Like you occasionally see him like hop a rock, hop a root that he has to jump over. But given time, there's enough trees in the way, there's enough bushes in the way that you can't see him anymore. The rest of the party, are you guys just gonna sit here and wait for the next who knows how long until he comes back?
Well, might as well.
Okay.
Well,
Xanless, you guys doing anything with anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit and investigate the magic longsword.
The magic longsword, okay.
And actually investigate it, or I try to understand.
Okay, cool.
and while he does that, I will tend to Wolfie. Make sure, everything's mended
okay.
and, nothing happens.
So Xanless, you're gonna try and understand what the hell this item does. And Tuppo, are you doing anything?
Did Mayon already look at the short sword that I took?
The magic short sword? No.
No,
I thought he said it was divination magic on it.
Sorry,
Or
the
was that
dagger.
the
The dagger had divination magic. Oh, divination. Oh, it's. I think I don't remember what magic it was, but I think it's abjuration. Let me go look. The dagger.
Oh no, evocation.
Evocation, yeah.
Yeah, dagger had evocation magic. The short sword he didn't look at, because it was already mentioned it was magic, but what exactly it does, not sure. Unless you also want to try and figure that out, which is like semi-attunement, not really. You're just trying to understand what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that with the short sword, and also try and test it out on some shrubberies
from what I
just to see if it does
understand,
anything.
with like trying to understand an item, it's basically like the identify spell / scrolls, but you're basically taking a longer time to do it.
Yeah, it's like a short rest.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had to do that, but yeah. So quote unquote short rest time, you can basically understand an item, see what the hell it actually does, and basically tell you everything about it, minus if it's cursed or not, because that's what's the fun in doing that. But yeah.
You could find out if it's cursed. I think that one.
Yeah, you just attune to it, and like you suddenly don't want to let it go. Okay, so while you guys do that,
you can discover a curse through a long rest.
yeah. So the rest of the party is, looking through the loot you guys got. Basically, right at back where you guys started. Mayon runs off. Mayon, you run for quite a bit. You're running at much faster speed than you guys were hauling the wagon at with Bumpy and Zanlis and the rest of the party. You don't have to weave through awkward terrain. Being on foot, everything is a lot easier. You run and keep on running. I will say I'll be semi-generous. Give me 3 Constitution saving throws for exhaustions.
Dang.
12, 13, 15. Okay, nice. Oh, I popped out by accident. I believe exhaustion is you have to beat a 10. So, you're fine. You're feeling good.
Ooh, cardio.
Your cardio is really, really working. That nat 22 is really working well for you. You're feeling good. You're a bit out of breath occasionally, but you pick yourself back up and you keep on running. You run and you run like Forrest Gump on the bridges and across this country, but not as long because about like 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, you arrive back with the party.
That's exactly what I thought would happen.
Welcome back. See anything different?
Nope.
You did follow your trail. You did notice the trail of mushrooms you left behind at some point, and you just followed that, and then you're back.
I just ended up right back here.
Hey, Zanlis, did you ever experience anything like this when you were coming through to the tower?
I can't say that I have. It's a pretty straightforward journey. The only semblance of something like this I could ever know of was back when fairies used to play tricks, or the pixies.
Yeah, this seems
It's never like this.
Seems a bit different.
Yeah, I'm saying we take a nap and let this run its course.
Assuming it will.
Sure.
But I suppose don't have too many options. Let's just make sure we stay vigilant, considering we've already had to fight one of those teleporting spiders.
I'm getting an airy feeling.
You're right. For some reason, my ears feel a little eerie.
Yeah, same. But anyways, I think we should just take a nap.
Well, I'll take first watch.
Cool.
This time, if we want to rest, let the storm weather out, maybe that'll help with the magic tomfuckery occurring.
Okay, here's the real question. Is this a long rest or short rest watch?
Well, party? Because if we want to take a long rest, we should probably wait till the sun actually sets.
I think short rest?
Because I don't think we want to travel this at night.
Yeah, no, we do not want to travel at night. Night's scurry.
Rest the party? What do you think?
It's fine with me to rest.
Yep,
let's build
that's fine.
a little bit of a shelter from the elements out of that broken wagon, though.
Yeah, why not? Alright, I'll take first watch then, while everyone's going about their business. I guess we'll initially rest until the storm kind of dissipates, see if there's any change in our situation after that. If not, we'll go through the night and take another crack at it in the morning.
Okay.
As we rest, can I do something with figure out what the fuck this jacket is?
Okay, yeah. So you guys basically attempt to learn about what the items do. Honestly, at the same time, if you want to tune to them, if it has attunement requirements on it, you can do that as well. I'm not gonna have to force you to take too long rest if I can do that. So yeah.
Does
So-
the glaive that grew a beard do anything else besides growing beard?
Looking at the glaive, minus obviously the beard thing. This is with. Remind me once again, is this short rest or long rest? Because I was.
It's going to be a short rest initially if
And
the
then-
rain dissipates. If not, then we're just going to go ahead and long rest until morning.
Okay. So. First up, the glaive. The glaive is a +1 glaive, and while wielding it, you will grow a beard.
The end.
To attack rolls and damage rolls, if you needed that. So that's that.
Nice.
The long
sword,
sword. Let me quickly. Where to go? Because I can't tab because I have so many tabs open right now. I'm gonna find the right tab because I have 3 of them. Oh my god. The longsword, with its very slight conjuration magic learned from Mayon, is also a +1 longsword, and at every dawn, you roll a d20, and on a 20, it will basically replicate the longsword, but it's not magical. So it basically just spawns a normal longsword if you roll a 20 at every long rest. Tubba, you were looking at the dagger or the short sword?
The short sword.
The short sword, okay. Let me pull this up. Oh, that's not it. This is it. The short sword. It is a... Oh, there it is. The short sword is a +1 to bonus and attack rolls. And if you're tuned to it, whenever you roll for hit dice, you regain the maximum number of possible hit points when you roll for that. It is finesse and it is light. And give me 1 second as I give Tuppo his thing. This is a bit longer. If it wants to load. And man, what are you looking at?
Coat.
The coat. Oh yeah, and Tuppo, your thing does need require attunement for that.
Yep.
I'll give you Tuppo, I'll give you the full thing in a bit. That was just the extra thing that's there. The coat is a +1 leather armor. And it has... Honestly, I'll just fucking copy paste this to you because it's gonna be faster that way. And you can read it to class. If it lets me fucking click on it. I just so many things open that might take a second. But yeah, so you guys take a short rest first. Under the wet rain in your bedrolls in your hammock. This thing does not want to load properly. I might have to click it manually. But while that's happening, the rain, the light rain, it's not too heavy. It doesn't let up.
Lovely.
With the hour of short rest up, if you need to roll your hit dice, you can do that. And at this point, if you need to tune to your items, with man, your coat does also need attunement, so that's 2 for you and 2 for Tup, I believe, because those shitty gems of shielding were there. But quickly mark that down. I'll give you the stats on those, not the stats, but the descriptions on the items in a bit, if the thing wants to load. But you can consider yourself attuned to those. But an hour passed. Your short rest is over. If you need to roll your hit dice, you can do that now. If not, you don't have to. But this is taking forever to load. Jesus. Okay, why is this doing this? I probably loaded too many things, and so now it's slowing down. But yeah, so an hour passed. The sun is now... It's like mid-late afternoon at this point.
Oh God.
You know, it's only been an hour since the run has happened. Where's my DM screen? Why can I not find it? Here it is. But the sun is, you know, beginning to set. It's, you know, slowly going down. It's about like 3 to 5 p.m. roughly around that time. But, you know, the sun is a bit harder to see. The sky, despite being covered pretty heavily by clouds, the rain's fairly light. It's not heavy or anything. It's, you know, nice, and it's a nice little drizzle. Wow, this thing does not want to load. But your short rest is over. What are you guys doing? If you guys want to move on to a long rest.
I think that sounded like the plan, and we'll use the overturned cart to help, like, partially cover a fire so that, you know, we can have light and warmth without it being doused by the rain.
I'm gonna move myself over here.
Accidental.
You swing at the fire. Trying to cut it apart.
So I'm trying to add it, but the setting doesn't like overload.
Okay, so I have screenshots. I'll add this to your guys' spell thing unless you guys want to do yourself, but I'll fix that up after session or later.
The swords and whatnot.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Zanless, don't forget, unless you put it back in, you also have that other ordinary longsword.
I put the ordinary one back in earlier because it was plain and not fun.
And Tuppo. Here you go. There's your short sword. And then, if I remember, which I should, I will add those to your thing after. So you guys are long resting now, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like.
So you guys begin your long rest. Who's taking first watch?
I can take watch.
Considering we're gonna be here for a while, we're gonna be resting for a good amount of time until morning, since you said it's like late afternoon.
It's
I say
like 3 to 5 p.m. That's like...
Yeah, so let's take watches in pairs, because
I'll take watch with Dinry.
Yeah, because we're guaranteed we're gonna be here for a while. So everyone's gonna get their long rest, you know, unless something unforeseen happens. So I'll stay up for the first half of this extended long rest.
Okay. So,
I can also stay up for a while for the second half.
the first half of the long rest begins. You guys, you know, try to snuggle in wherever it's dry enough to stay somewhat comfortable.
Oh, Dinry does not care.
You know, Dinry's being the edgy guy, just standing out in the rain, not caring at all.
You know, I'm sitting next to a tree.
You know, the water,
kind of-
you know, neatly falls into the lake, the ponds, the river.
Ah, that's good to be back home. Could do without all the spider webs though.
Yeah,
The
same
webs,
here,
as you
Dinry.
look around, you know, they're carrying, like, you know how, like, webs have, like, little droplets on them sometimes, if it's, like, misty.
And these are big
But
webs
these
too. So
are
they-
big webs, so, like, they are not really getting washed out by the rain. And it is fairly light rain too, so it's not like, you know, full on buckets of water dropping down. It's like a nice little soft drizzle. During your first long rest, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Both of you, either at single times each other or advantage for one.
Alright, I'll
Give advantage.
Alright, then I'll do it. And just to make sure really paying attention. When I look out, I use some guidance. So this is going to be an extra D4 as well as the +2 from being in the swamp plus advantage.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
If you roll like shit, you deserve
Holy
it.
shit.
Oh, nice.
26.
26 twice.
Well,
As
there
you
goes all my
stand
good rolls
there
for the
along with
session.
Mayon, you're looking around, looking about, keeping watch, making sure nothing jumps up at you guys. Occasionally you'll see like an occasional shiny blue and white spider just phase out. Seemingly not liking the rain.
Oh, that's comforting.
But like occasionally you see them like pop back in, assuming you can assume like they're probably just like checking in if it's raining or not before vanishing once more. You keep a watch out here. You're looking about. Nothing seems too different. Let me 1 second as I click on this real quick. If it lets me, please. There we go. Oh, whoops. That's not it. This is it. Okay, 1 second as I pull this out of my ass real quick.
Also, as we're keeping watch, I am going to ask Flame if he... I'm realizing we never asked him. Did he recognize, did this happen to him when he traveled through here?
Did it happen?
I don't know, I asked you.
I'm not sure, man. Maybe? I don't remember if I was lost or not. I do remember that bridge being something I crossed pretty often, though.
Often as in this was an often route that you took, or often within the short time span?
I feel like it was off enough for a route.
Okay. So if this was often a route, you would probably remember this happening.
I don't remember it happening. Then again, I don't remember where I went to trade half the time, but remember some stuff.
It's better than nothing. I'll take it. So that we can say that maybe this phenomenon moves around the swamps, and someone from my village had experienced it. Well, that's...
Oh, I did type the right number. 1 second.
Hoping...
You guys are standing there, knowingly in this magical fog that you guys can't see, except for when Mayon detects magic. And give me a second perception check.
You're doing the same thing as before, Mayon, or do you want to...
Yeah, you can do the same thing as before, or do you
Yeah, just do the same thing as before.
Fuck it, I want to live. I'm using guidance. Alright, and here we go again. Another 24.
God damn.
Nice.
Which +2, again, that's not in there as well, so 26, 27.
My
Pretty
God.
huge rolls. Yeah, 1 second
Hey.
as I adjust.
Dinnery's pretty
Okay.
wise.
So you guys are in there with the wagon next to you. And Dinnery, you're standing there really keeping focus for, any threats, any baddies coming through. And you notice as the terrain begins to change.
Oh, God.
Henry, what's going on?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure it out.
The
what's
sky
it
is
look like?
still cloud covered as the terrain changes. The map's gonna look completely different because it's a completely different map. The color scheme's gonna be different too, but you know, don't mind that. But as the terrain changes, let me move the map over. You watch as I didn't move the wagon over or any of the other things, but those would have been here too.
We're in a white void.
Is this a white void? There's a map. It should be a map there. Unless it's
Now we're on
bugged
a
out.
white grid.
Is that?
Do you accidentally put it on GM layer instead of map layer?
Maybe? I don't know. It's on map layer for me.
Does anyone else see anything?
I see a white void.
I see a white void
Okay.
there too. Yeah, 1 second. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if refreshing the page works. Refreshing the page does not work. What the
I
hell
would
is
try
going on?
swapping the layers of the map. Try swapping it to GM, then back to map layer.
Layer.
I see a little
Token.
bit of a map.
Token.
Where?
The top half of the screen has a map. Bottom half is still a white void.
I don't see that.
Can I get
don't
everyone to
see that.
refresh their page, see if that fixes it? Because I currently have the map on the token layer and nothing's popping up.
Let's find out.
Nothing.
Nope, it's gone now.
Yeah, nothing for me.
Why is wah? What if I move it? It's locked. I have to unlock it first. Advance. Why is nothing's popping up?
Is the map at all transparent? Do you-
No.
Okay.
It is a completely normal map and it's currently on a token layer.
Do we?
I see it.
You see it?
I don't see it.
I see it, but the grid is
Oh, I see
gone.
it.
There it
It's,
is.
yep, it's there now.
Oh, it's just taking a second to load or update, I guess. It is still a
There
blank
is no
screen
green box.
on my stream page, though. Love to see it. But you guys see it, yeah?
It's a gridless map, but yes.
Okay, well, let me try throwing it onto the map layer now. Is it still there?
There's your
Yep, I see it.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on then. That was weird. Let me see if I can refresh cache. See if that fixes it. And if not, I will try a few other things real quick. But yeah, so you guys basically are now moved from where the hell you guys were to wherever the hell this place is.
Lovely.
Please tell me that worked. Please. Nope. Very cool. Well, I guess I'll sit on this for now. But yeah, so you guys are wherever the hell this is. Let me change the lighting a little because I didn't do that at all.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Love to see the darkness. But yeah, so you guys are now here.
It's not raining anymore?
Should still be.
Oh, I think the sound just bugged out for
I
me.
did refresh my page, seeing if that fixes it, but probably not.
It could just be on my end.
There's a circle.
The circle should be your vision.
Oh yeah.
I'm returning
Generates.
on rain if that's bugged out, seeing if that
Oh,
fixes
there
it.
you go. I heard it. Yep.
And your light wind. Okay, well, for some reason, Jadow the second can't see the map, so we'll be here. That's fine. So you guys are now here. You guys, it is still raining. The ground has slightly changed, but looking around, Inri and the rest of you, you're in a completely different landscape. It is still swampy,
Do I recognize the terrain?
Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
Do I also recognize the terrain?
Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
Is he separate or giving me advantage?
That is up to you guys if you want to do separate or
Separate, okay.
advantage.
Nature.
So I'll have a +2 on mine. Okay, doesn't matter. Jesus Christ.
Very nice.
I'm using inspiration.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Taking a second to render on mine. Very nice.
So a 9.
You know, it's the swamp. That's the best you can do with what you're looking at.
And it's also dark and
it is dark. The sun is going down.
it's rainy.
The rest of
I
the
don't have
party,
dark
you guys
vision.
are kind of disturbed by the sudden rain above you, since aside from your belongings and what you had on you and whatever you put down, the wagon, the horse, and Flame's dead body did not get transported along with you.
Wait, Bumpy isn't here?
Bumpy is here. Bumpy's here.
Okay.
I think Bumpy was part of Xanalyst, so he's quote unquote not here,
Okay.
but he's here. Bumpy's fine. Bumpy is here with us. Xanalyst was apparently
can I-
sleeping on the horse because I forgot to give him his Bumpy token.
Mayon,
Hello.
check to see if that magic fog is still around us.
That's what I was just about to do. Good call.
Ritual or non-ritual?
Ritual.
Ritual. Okay, for 10 minutes, what is the rest of the party doing?
Yeah, by the way, I wake everyone up who's sleeping. Hey guys, we got teleported.
Oh fuck, are we spiders now?
I don't think we plane shifted, if that's what Xanless was saying earlier.
Yeah, this still looks like a swamp.
Yep, so I don't know where exactly we are. It's kind of too dark and rainy for me to really tell. I don't think Mayon really knows this area much either.
Oh yeah, some of you don't have
Um,
dark vision. You can't see shit.
Yeah, well, did our fire...
There was a fire. Yeah, no, the fire's still there, but it is slowly getting put out because it's now exposed to the rain.
Yeah, because it's not underneath the
Yes,
wagon.
but I
that
would say
used
the
to be
light
there.
is technically still there. I'll put a little flame. Is that the flame? That's not the flame. There's fire. Place light.
An underwater candle could probably.
Flame on.
I want to save that because I don't know if it lasts forever. So we'll, unless it's absolutely necessary, I'll hold on to that for now.
There, you have a
'Cause I'm
little
pretty sure-
light. Yes.
Yep, that works.
Hey, I'm gonna go take a quick piss.
All
While
right.
he's doing that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
let my
So
dog
if
out.
we'll do this right now, we'll take a quick break in case someone needs to get more water, get a piss break or whatever. Your time is now.
Can you fix the longsword in my inventory? Because I'm probably screwing up
I will do that,
adding it because I
yes.
don't normally use roll 20.
Xanless Vethworm. What's happening with the longsword? What's happening?
Can you adjust it so that it's correct? Or check that it's correct? Because I just threw it in there. I didn't actually do much to it. Or just delete it and then add the magic one. However you would normally have.
Long sword. +1. There you go. Delete the old one. You should still be able to two-handed. I don't know why the two-handing is not there. But we can just...
I think that's the one that
Basically.
I did, not the one that you did.
No, I dragged the new one in. That's what happened. Okay, what is it? Strength, proficiency, +1. Magic bonus. Oh, magic bonus is its own thing. Okay. Crit range. Damage 1d8 plus strength +1. This would be a 1d10 because two-handed.
And then,
Oh wait, no, there's a damage 2 on the magic one. That's probably what it is. Here, we just do this real quick. Yeah, so the second one, it's a 1d10 on that one. Yeah. So that's fine. So we can just keep that one there, because damage 2 is basically the same thing, but it's not properly set up, so I got it. 1d10 plus 1, because it's plus 1 to damage and attack rolls. And that should work now. Yeah, there you go. And then you just take whatever number you're actually using. So if you're two-handing it, which means you don't have a shield up, you just take the right number. Otherwise, by default, we take left.
So it's for the left, the one hand.
Wait,
it's giving you a
magic is already in there.
+1 mod, +1 magic, and then this one's
Okay,
giving
no, yeah.
+1
So
mod.
here, let's just remove the +1 mod. See if that. Okay, yeah. So it does it by itself. Okay, so yeah, so that works. There you go.
Why is it getting a 2 + 2 plus?
1d8 plus 2.
Oh, that's just a roll.
Yeah, that was a roll. Yeah. And then +2 strength, +1 magic. There you go. Teppo, how's your short sword going?
Am I able to transplant the gem onto that one?
I will say
no?
not right now. You'll need a bit of work on the sword itself. I will say you'll have to try. I'll see what we do about that. And I will throw the short sword onto Tuppo's thing. Tuppo, you now have a short sword +1 in there.
I've got my glaive of beards in there.
I will delete your old magic short sword. And then Mayon with his +1 leather coat.
I got that.
Did you drag it in?
I didn't drag it in. I had to type it in.
Okay, yeah, then I just...
Oh, Jadow,
Yes.
does that unbreakable arrow have any modifiers to it besides being unbreakable?
No.
Okay, just figured I'd ask.
Oh, I dragged it in twice, apparently. There you go. And I will rename it because that's actually what it's called. There you go. You see it, Mayon? And I'll add your magic shit to your spell sheet at the end of the session, or whenever I have time. Oh, cool. Are we all back?
I'm here.
Tuppo, you here?
Yep.
Mayon, you here? Zenless, you here?
Hello.
Zenless? Okay, cool. So, you guys have just been transported in your attempt to long rest at first, disrupted by the land changing and with the wagon gun that was covering the fire and covering the rain on some of you. You guys are now exposed to the elements. What are you guys doing?
Okay, well, it's the middle of the night. No idea where we are.
Okay, hold on. Let me check if middle of the night is accurate. It is technically, there's technically still late afternoon.
Oh, then it's not this dark.
It is not supposed to, no, I mean, but there's like heavy clouds and I kind of just dragged it early, but yeah. It's not supposed to be this dark, but I'll adjust it real quick.
Alright, well, we've got
That might be a little
some
more
time, maybe?
Yeah, I say this is a little more accurate.
Okay, so I can see a little bit better.
You can see a little bit better until the fire goes out.
Looking at my compass. Let's see, hang on.
Is the detect magic done yet?
Oh yeah, there's that.
Oh yeah, so 10 minutes goes by. The quick thing, because we took a quick break. What was the rest of the party doing while he was casting this?
Okay, so I took out my compass, to get our bearings.
Okay.
Make sure, we're.
Tubbo, what
I know
are you
where
doing?
north is, and yeah. And kind of just do a little walk around of this little mini island.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
We're on.
Tubbo and Xanos, you guys wake up to Dinry like kind of freaking out a little, very mildly, but he's like has a compass out. He's pacing around this little island you guys are on.
Yeah,
It kind of looks like Australia for some reason to me. But you guys are waking up to Dinry, taking a pace around. Mayon's sitting there, casting a very familiar magic spell. What are the two of you doing?
Calming, making sure Bumpy's all right.
Okay, Tubbo.
I'm gonna try and calm down Denry. Hey Denry, calm the fuck down.
I'm doing okay. I'm just checking our perimeter.
You're sprinting around this island.
You're sprinting very fast. Soma is there, kind of just, taking a look around, getting his bearings as well, because, he was also kind of sleeping until woken by whatever the hell this was. Does Soma have dark vision? He does not. Okay. Flam, he's sitting there, also kind of freaking out, worried his dog isn't here, which it is. I don't actually have the dog. Is the dog here? No, the dog is here.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't see him. But the dog is here. He was kind of worried. He's like, oh, okay. He's still okay. He's still okay. But Dinry, go ahead and I guess roll investigation for me as you try to figure out what is around this area.
Investigation. World. So 14 because of my swamp thing.
And adjust. There you go. Okay, so 14 investigation. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
So walking around, I noticed that these
these wooden
planks
that act as bridges.
Are they actual planks that have been placed there, or are they? Because I don't know if that was your intent with the map to make them actual planks or not. Are they planks that have clearly been placed there?
Aside, as it compared to what, like
opposed to falling wood?
Yeah, they're more. I'll say they're more planks than logs.
Okay, so they clearly
apparently very long planks, but yeah, someone placed them there to get across these the wetter areas.
Okay. All right, so yeah, that was one of the first things I checked. So we're clearly near somewhere where people either traverse somewhat frequently or have traversed in the past. And then I'm also just, as I'm doing a walk around, I'm also checking, make sure I don't see any creatures or any humanoids or anything nearby that I need to worry about.
With a 14, what you are definitely aware of is there's no spider webs around here.
Okay, well, I'm kind of relieved by that.
But aside from that, there is no signs of human intelligent life. Yeah, I guess you want to say that. Other than your party members, unless you don't count your party members as intelligent.
All right. I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Which do you want first? Bad news, I have no idea where we are. Not a single clue. I know we're still in the swamp. That's about it. Good news, we don't seem to be in any sort of immediate danger from what I can tell anyway. I didn't see anyone or any creatures while I was walking around, and neither good nor bad for now. It does seem like some sort of intelligent creatures have been around here at some point, because there are like wooden, very simple bridges that have been placed. That's what I've gathered. Hey, Mayon, how's that spell coming along?
Yeah, so
Hey, talk to
I'd
my
say
god
about this
real quick.
time that 10 minutes would have been up while you guys were doing whatever. 10 minutes are up. That magical fog is still around.
We got that magical fog still here.
Lovely.
So, whoever's doing this has to be close still.
Whoever or whatever, I mean.
Mayon, go ahead and roll a history check for me.
History.
The DC for this is pretty high.
Oh my god.
And, yeah. You're trying to remember, maybe thinking about if any of your swamp adventures that came by might have told you about this, but you aren't able to pick up much. It's been, a few years since any information has come by, so even though you're young in elven age, for humans, you're getting pretty old.
I'm gonna take a walk over here. Can I look around my surroundings?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
It's the same as me.
14. There's these planks, there's, some fishes in the water. Water life seems a bit less. There's a bit more less than compared to where you guys were earlier, where, occasional bubbles or fish splashing about, or, alligator / crocodile might have, peeked up a little to just take a peek, see what the hell you guys were. There definitely seems to be a little less. Maybe it's because you guys just arrived and you haven't disturbed them much, so they don't even know you're there. Or if there's just less. You're not sure.
No birds or anything?
There are no birds.
Are there any lizards?
God damn it.
Go ahead and go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
14.
14. Looking around, hoping to look for your lizard friends, but apparently you hate the human lizards. You don't see any. Aside from the crickets chirping and occasional frog croaking. They're croaking a lot, actually. They're like, this is not meant to be this much.
Croaking, not exploding.
Yeah, also not exploding. Which one's the... Oh, it's this fucking cricket. Jesus. Let me just, lower this amount a little. There's definitely less. There's a lack of wildlife from when you're looking around.
Interesting.
Maybe we just get back on the trail.
Down here.
What'd you say, Zanless?
Maybe we just get back on the trail. See if
What
we,
trail?
A new one. Let's forge a new trail.
Well,
Illusion magic's still here. We can't go anywhere.
Also, I do want to check, are these planks at all, do I recognize, their construction, the wood, the construction of it, do I recognize it familiar at all with either my tribe or any other tribes in the swamp?
I will check the map. 1 second. If I can tab to the right page. You live down there. I would say no. You don't really recognize it. I mean, it's swamp wood regardless.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't
from
look like
what
the
you're
fine craftsmanship
yeah,
of
it's
my people.
definitely not. It's not someone with skill. It looks like someone like just hastily slapped these down to just get across real quick, and maybe through time
Interesting.
people kind of just left there because maybe they crossed multiple times or had to get going.
All right. Well. All right. So what's the group consensus here? Do we want to just start walking? I mean, do these planks look like they could support the wagon?
Some
there a
of
way
it,
we can
yes.
tell?
I would say like just looking at this, especially for using analysts, the east side seems to be the best supported for a wagon. The other ones might be a little. I mean, there's like that one plank on the west side that definitely isn't gonna work. The one south of that with the 2 planks there, right there, that one is technically possible, might be very difficult. It is kind of thin. The one to the east seems to be more doable unless you guys want to like move the planks to space it for the wheels of the wagon. Past that, it might not be possible to keep the wagon if you fail to keep it on. I would say at this point, with no one covering the fire, it's gone. It sizzles up
Is there a way to
into
tell
smoke.
if this like? Is there a way to tell if this like curse that seems to be affecting all of us is coming from
Where it's coming from?
Lam's ghostly form, or in
I would
our
say
vicinity?
Detect Magic would have probably picked that up, and Mayon did not see anything.
Okay.
So, where are you guys going?
I mean, east seems like regardless, we're gonna want to head that direction if we're in the swamp.
Throw that
I don't know
on
if
the
anyone
grid.
has a better idea than definitely
No, just east.
east. Okay.
Okay, so east you guys go to the planks over there. I'll just vaguely drag the rest of the party along with the wagon in tow. Oh god, it's not lined up again. But yeah, you guys head on over. Zanlis towing this wagon over. I will need a. I think you have land vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll land vehicle check with
And
dexterity.
How deep is this water we're going over?
You go over, take a quick gander at the, checking over the bottom. It seems pretty deep.
Okay.
You'd probably have a really tough time to drag that wagon back out if it was to fall in.
Is it deep enough that I couldn't stand up in it?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to.
Also, Zanlis, I would
grab-
say with land vehicle proficiency, I will say roll advantage.
I'm just gonna grab one of these wooden planks and shove it in the bag of holding just in case we need extra support on one of these bridges.
Okay, so add a 5, 10, 15, 20, a 25 feet plank into your into the back of holding. 8, 12, I would say with the Soma man kind of assisting along, that is enough to cross you to the center somewhere, depending on which way you want to turn. You guys can.
Yeah, whichever way you want to go, I'll throw
Yeah,
down.
so either
south.
east or south,
because-
that is your choice.
East looks like an island. South looks like it could lead somewhere.
All right, I will use the plank.
This,
Take it out
this
from the bag of
plankage
holding.
looks a little bit better than the other one.
Yeah, so I'll put it like in between these here to help, give a little
Okay.
more stability.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll land vehicles once again. Crossing this very shaky.
Guidance.
Okay, guidance. So go ahead and roll again at advantage and add a d4 to whatever roll you wish to add.
Oh, you
to.
don't even need.
You don't need,
Yeah.
you really don't need it. So yeah,
Motif,
you with help of Dinri and with the help of the rest of the party, and Topo kind of helping the back, you guys managed to cross the very shaky and very dangerous 2 other bridges. I just threw Topo in the water, sorry.
Dumbo, no!
But you guys,
It's okay, it's not
keep
that
on
deep.
going.
I think we're gonna need some more plates, boys.
Well, as we're going, I'm still gonna
You're gonna
keep like
retrieve it,
picking that
yeah.
same one up and reusing
Okay,
it.
so go ahead and
One's gonna be enough. I think we're gonna need 2.
And again, with this slightly odd placed thing, yeah, go ahead and roll land vehicles again with dexterity at
Guidance.
advantage. With guidance if you want it.
Oh, he doesn't need it. He got 19. 219.
19.
2 19s, alright. And with the D4, that's at least a 20 or higher. So, you begin to cross this bridge. There's a moment where you think you might lose one of the sides to have a tip over, but Dinri, quickly shunts one of the planks that he pulled out right over the top, right underneath where it would fall, and manages to safely get you guys across. And you guys are now over this last one.
Same as before.
Same as before,
Here's
go
that
ahead.
guidance.
Go, baby.
Go ahead and roll another land vehicle check, which should honestly
God.
be easy enough with
Your rolls
advantage.
are fucking scaring me. Yeah,
13.
definitely add that D4.
Yeah, add a D4 to that.
God damn it.
14. With that extra plank, it definitely helped. That extra plank definitely helped. Without that extra plank that Dinri's been hauling around, you probably would have fallen in. With or without Bumpy. So you guys make it across. Nice and safe. And you guys head east.
Hey,
East.
hey, Dinri, we have you have those identify scrolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we use it to see what spell's affecting us?
I don't think that's how that works.
Let me see what Identify can do. Let's take a quick look.
I thought it
If
could
you
only...
touch a creature, it tells you what effect they're under.
You choose one object that you must
Right.
touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued item, you learn of its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any effects are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell. It has to be an item. If you touch a creature
Yes.
instead throughout the
Yeah.
casting, you learn of what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
That's what I was
So you
talking
could
about.
touch a creature.
Alright, gang, do we want to burn one of these scrolls?
I think it's for the
The
best.
potential? This could be burning it because I don't know, this could be like an area of effect thing, but I will go either way. I mean, we do have a few of them, so
Yeah.
we got 5 of them.
I think this is a dire matter. We've been stuck here for hours.
Alright, fuck it. I take out the scroll and I press my hand onto Mayon. See what magic we are afflicted with.
Okay, so you
if
target
any.
Mayon as you rip the
Swear to
spell
God, you better not
scroll,
be cursed by something else
And-
unrelated.
and I have to pull up the spell list real quick. So 1 second.
You find out
Whoops.
Mayon is cursed by a god.
If it wants to load, please.
And cursed by a
I
demon
have
mushroom.
so many fucking things on here. Where's it? I have to find it because I actually had this somewhere.
Yeah, let me change that. We now only have 4 of them.
Is it this? No, that's not it. Where'd it go?
Ride my skateboard. Wait for this.
That's not it.
I should make a ramp inside my house.
A ramp?
Yeah, so like I can hit a jump off. Well, actually, I could just jump off the stairs with a skateboard.
You can also just jump off the roof.
I've done that actually. That wasn't fun. Actually, it kind of was. It was on a trampoline, so it kind of was fun.
Was this a custom? I can't find it.
Oh boy.
I have the facts, but I don't have a name.
Well, just knowing what it does will probably be enough.
Okay, well, the effects of this magical fog, or telling what's affecting Mayon right now, is slightly akin to, I want to say, slightly, I would say somewhat. Would it be more hypnotic or more charm? That's what I want to know.
The fog charmed us into a new area.
I mean, what's affecting him would. Where's him? I gotta fucking just control F it because I cannot search by level.
Turns out I've been under my own charm spell this entire time.
Apparently, it's contagious.
I would say it's more like hypnosis than anything else.
Is it like illusionary terrain or something like that?
No. This terrain is very real.
All right.
Illusionary terrain would change how it looks, but the real terrain would still be there.
What I was saying is like maybe it was being used to make us think we were in the same place and we just traveled. Yeah.
At this point, no.
Okay, so with this, do I figure out any way to maybe break this spell?
Blake hypnosis. Go ahead and roll Arcana for me.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm definitely using guidance. Please, please, please. I don't have.
You got it,
I don't have good Arcana.
Out.
You know, maybe doing some damage might work. Who knows?
I slap Mayon. I tell him, you gotta break out of it. You gotta break free.
You go ahead.
Do I
Are you
break
slapping
free?
for damage or slapping for no damage?
Slap me as hard as possible.
Okay. If
Okay.
you want to, do you like stick your chin out?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Alright,
do you
I take
have
the
an
mask
armed
off.
attack? Oh wait, no, you do. You have. I mean, you can also
Whip
tail him if you
my
want.
tail.
Yeah.
That might be a little much. That could
I mean, that's up to
potentially
you
really
if you want to
hurt
do it or not.
I'll just slap him. I think what that's
Okay, you
D4.
slap him. So, I believe if you
D4
don't
plus
have
strength.
unarmed attack, it is
It's
just
basically
strength.
just your strength, yeah.
But if you have an arm, you do add a d4. I don't know if you do or not.
I do not. So just D4
Oh, sorry, it would be
plus...
1 plus strength if it was non-unarmed. But I would say you have fucking claws. I'll say yeah. Add a
Alright, here it
d4
comes.
plus strength.
So 2 damage total.
Yep. Okay, so 2 damage. He clocks you across the face. You don't feel any different.
What do you think?
That didn't work.
You know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I know some magic. I do not know too much about it.
At this
Yeah, no,
point, I will say it is getting darker. The faint remnants of light that would be there if it was sunsetting is not there because of the cloud cover above. But it is now
Soma, who we definitely have not been ignoring this whole time, probably could roll really well for this. Here, you think on it. I relay all the information I've learned via Identify, and tell him to have a good think on it, and I give him some guidance too.
You know, if only I was one level higher.
Oh, you're gonna dispel some magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably end up being a pretty high roll. This seems like a pretty high level spell.
I mean, like it's technically possible. It is technically possible.
I mean, you would just have to roll for it.
What is it? Arcana here. This is Soma's Arcana roll plus your D4.
I feel like we're just
20, maybe, potentially. Come on, please. 4.
16 plus your 4. You want to add a D4 to that?
I'll roll it then.
Come on.
3, 19.
19.
Not bad.
Soma goes ahead and, thinks about odd magic fog and hypnosis effects. At this point, I mean, doing damage would usually bring someone out of a hypnotic state, or normal hypnosis is probably, a trigger word, but nothing was ever triggered on you guys, so maybe it's more like a charm spell that requires to maybe just get out of the fog if possible.
We tried that.
Clearly that's not working.
You technically have resistance to charm.
You kind of do have resistance to charm. Xanless, that's elf things, right? So Megan would have us too. I would say with this,
not immunity, but resistance. And advantage on the saving throw.
I would say here's technically what happened, right? You guys were following Dinri around, and
oh fuck,
right? So Dinri,
You're fucking kidding me.
Dinri was almost definitely affected by whatever this was.
Wait, hang on, but Mayon ran off by himself.
Yeah, that was also the thing. Mayon also ran off by himself, but he returned back where it was. Now at this point, you guys were transported to somewhere else. And there is once again a magical fog that is upon you guys. What was affecting you guys might have gone away already after being transported, and whatever this magical fog was might now slightly be different from what was affecting you guys earlier. I will say, like, with the earlier detect magic, that fog is still there, but it did seem different. It did seem different. I would say you guys are technically no longer quote-unquote charmed / hypnotized by whatever was leading you back to the same spot. But that magic fog that is slightly different is here. And I will say, because I forgot to mention earlier, because that fog has... It does have illusion magic to it.
Okay. The one we're currently in, or the one we were in, had illusion magic?
The one that you currently are in is illusion magic. The one before was definitely more vague. But I believe did I say what magic? I think I said earlier. Did I say conjuration and illusion? I'm not sure.
You said, I think it was conjuration. Yeah, illusion, conjuration.
Yeah. Yeah, so there was conjuration added on to,
might have checked
that extra, that other one. This one here, I would say it does have illusion. Does it have anything else? No, it's just illusion. Also, there's like battle music going on right now. I don't know why. So,
We're fighting the fog. Well, in that case, if this might be a different type of fog, you guys just want to start walking?
I'm down to just start fucking walking. Screw it.
Let's just get away from it.
Yeah.
get away from it.
Get east again.
Should I be leading the way then, or should someone else?
think
I
you
would
should give
say
it a
at
compass.
this point it is dark to the point where you're having a bit of trouble seeing.
Oh yeah,
the
definitely.
lane.
Nope. Okay, I give the compass to I give the compass to Zanless.
Good old dark vision, baby.
Yeah, so you are definitely higher up on Bumpy, unless you're getting off. I don't know. That's up to you.
Nope. Right
Um, You're on Bumpy. It is dark, except for dark vision. So those who can't see, they can kind of still see. There's a bit of faintness going on here and there, but it is definitely darker. You guys begin to keep on moving. Off the side of this map, there are like a few more little islands with planks across, but at this point, you guys have learned enough to traverse them fairly easily. Wagon in tow by Bumpy, with a few of you in the wagon, minus whoever has dark vision, unless you guys are still riding in it. Zanless is taking lead in this
I'm walking alongside.
fairly
Zanless.
nighttime walk.
The slightly dejected Denry is walking kind of back a little
Yeah.
bit.
So you
It's
guys
okay,
walk
Henry.
east. Man, you have dark vision, right?
Yep.
I will say Zanless, Mayon, both of you go ahead and make a perception check for me. You
Wait,
guys are
oh,
you guys
talk-
keep on going. And man, at some point you notice that just recalling some of the stuff adventures have told you in the past, this might be kind of close to the towers. Zanless, as you guys keep on going, you recognize some of the spots, some of the small pathways that are going about in this area. You were here a few days ago with the rest of your party. The party that is no longer with you.
Rest in peace.
Oh
Yes.
god damn it!
Does this
At
place
this
seem
point-
familiar to you?
If I can find the right thing. Can the rest of the party roll a perception check for me?
I get to roll one.
Yes. Everybody.
Don't see shit. It's dark as fuck in here.
Denry's a gator, right?
Yes.
Crocodile.
Manages to see through everything.
Yeah, I would say if you don't
Chevrolet
have
movie
dark vision,
theater.
you're rolling at a disadvantage too. Because it is pretty dark.
Fuck. All right, here we go again. Nah, I'm gonna
Manages to see through everything.
18, 20, 17, 12. I will
Yo,
quickly check
technically-
Soma's thing real quick. If someone wants to roll, I guess I just click it. It'll be faster.
Technically speaking, Denry, since he's a croc, should have dark vision.
He should, but apparently the game didn't want to give him it to him. So
Well, I got something else.
yeah. Perception, right? Is that what I said?
He's just got poor eyesight.
Okay, so that's Soma's perception roll.
Maybe he needs the
1920.
glasses.
Nice. In the dark of what some of you can and can't see, you guys begin to, I guess minus Mayon, because this is a more of a smell thing. Something smells bad.
Oh, by the way,
It's not-
mine.
Yeah.
Sorry, mine should be a 20 because we're in the swamp.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is a smell thing. I lied when I said you were rolling at disadvantage because you don't need to smell. I guess the rain is still there, so it's kind of covering the smell. But either way, Zanlis. Okay, so telling everyone but Mayon, you guys smell something that it just smells bad. It smells like rotten eggs. It smells like rotten dead people. It's rotten flesh. Whatever it is, it smells bad. It smells like someone's left compost out for someone just just waiting for them to just come by and dispose of it, but you know, no one ever does that. It smells awful. Mayon can't smell this, by the way, since he has a gas mask on.
You know, I'm kind of regretting rolling high.
Mayon, let me check your gas mask thing, because I think we added something to that, and I don't remember what.
Did we?
I mean, it was just by default that we had on it. Yeah, no, so, you guys smell this. Like, it's not bad to the point where you need to, like, throw up and hurl at it, but it's, like, it's very faint because of the rain as well, but it is definitely there.
It's from the direction of the, I would remember as the direction of the tower.
Direction-wise, the tower would be south.
The smell is...
The smell is now just around you. Like... If you quickly check the wind as well... The wind is blowing southeast.
Wait, would we know the tower's southwest? Shouldn't it?
For Zanlis and Mayon, they would know.
Oh.
The rest of you, not so much. You guys have never traversed this far.
Hey, Zanlis, we're getting kind of close to the tower.
That's what I'm afraid of, and it's a very foreboding smell on the...
Yeah, I know. I don't want to go there.
We should definitely turn away. And by away, I mean continue in a more northeastern direction than south.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's turn this shit around.
Well, you're leading.
I will now ask the party, what pace are you guys traveling at? Or what are you trying to travel at, considering it is like wet and soggy and you can't really travel that fast already?
Just normal traveling.
So
I would say
basically, are you trying to pick a pace? Are you traveling at like what would be normal, or are you trying to travel slower, i.e., also more quietly, more stealthy?
I would say normal.
How far would you say the tower is?
From here, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Actually, no. Do that.
God, that's awful.
Oof.
It was literally just there.
I would say even with a 5 and, you know, having, I don't know, PTSD with what happened to your party, you might think it's closer than it actually is.
I think we should.
But you guys are traveling at a normal pace, or you tried to travel at a normal pace. Northeast, I believe, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys try to make your way northeast. At this point, it is dark. The sun has clearly set. There's no bouncing sunlight coming from anywhere. It is basically pitch black. Those of you who don't have dark vision, you are basically blinded. There is no moonlight because it's fucking cloudy as fuck. And it's also like a new moon, so that's not helping either. So those of you with dark vision will have to keep watch as the rest of the party is essentially blinded. in this night?
I will continue to leave a trail of shrooms behind us.
You'll continue to leave a trail of shrooms, okay? That smell, that awful smell, is still there. Obviously, except for Mayon, because gas mask. But the rest of the party, it is still there.
Oh, God, this stinks.
I can't smell anything.
Consider yourself lucky.
Mayon, can you go ahead and roll a history check for me?
Alright.
Okay.
God. We rolled a
This isn't
history
great,
check above a 10.
but okay.
Too high all the time.
I can't. That's not. The smell might have reminded you of something, but you're not sure.
God.
So you guys continue to head northeast, or at whatever pace the swamp allows you to travel at northeast, with very little land and a lot more water. Can I have someone roll a d20 for me?
Tubbo,
Ah,
why don't you roll that?
Oh.
There we
A
go.
12. Okay. Let me check my thing. Okay, at this point, Bumpy is feeling a bit more tired. He is slowing down. He also can't see. He's kind of just trusting your instincts of guiding him wherever you want to go. But Bumpy is, he's tripping over the very small branches that are roots are coming out of the ground, some are rocks. He's occasionally slipping and he's losing pace.
I'm gonna produce flame in my hand.
You're gonna produce flame, okay?
I was gonna suggest that too, actually.
Kind of forgot about your spells there, huh? Okay, yeah.
No,
So
I
you
didn't.
produce flame. I believe it's 20 light, right?
Let me put it in chat.
20 bright, 20 dim.
Wherever it is.
Oh, that's not roll 20. That's roll 20. Oh, it's 10. Okay. So there is a 20 feet radius of light as you guys are traveling northeast. Bumpy is clearly getting tired. Xanless, are you still gonna push on?
I'm gonna slow the pace
Okay.
to see if Bumpy can get a little bit further before he has to rest.
Okay. I will say. Okay, that roll is for that. Yeah. So you guys keep on going for another, I'd say, 10 minutes before Bumpy just refuses to move.
Rest now, sweet child.
So you guys are now on some other island in the dark. And some of you can't see shit.
This is just not sounding good at all.
See a little bit now.
And some of you obviously can see 120 feet, 60 feet, whatever your dark vision range is. But two of you, I believe, which is Dinri and Soma, are basically blinded. In this dark, what are you guys doing? Bumpy has begun to rest.
Bumpy's resting. I'm gonna set up a little camp.
Yep. Still
The
glad
ones
I
that
have my
can't see.
hammock.
Okay.
I want to climb a tree.
The trees are scarce, but you guys, I'll say conveniently stopped at one with a tree nearby. Dinri, you're gonna have to improvise with maybe a rock to get your hammock out.
I'll use that plank too. I'll kind of jut
Oh,
it
yeah,
out
yeah,
of
you
the
have a
ground
plank
here.
too,
Don't
yeah.
have the plank.
You do still have that.
Yep.
So yeah,
Kept it in the bag. all day.
you're able to
I can use the glaive.
Hoist it up. Get it ready. So who's taking first watch? I'm assuming it's a long rest now since Bumpy is.
I'll take
Dead
first
tired.
watch again.
It's too dark for me to really be too much of a use for
The two
one.
dark vision boys can
Team
alternate.
Mammoths,
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys are
I'll
gonna
go-
Since we only
do
need trains.
half and half, or are you gonna do together?
Half and half.
Half and half. Okay.
Half and
So
half.
Mayon, you will be taking the first watch. The rest of the party will be attempting to stay dry in this slight drizzle as you begin to take your first long rest in the wet rain in the swamp. That might come with some difficulty. As some of you begin to sleep, Mayon, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Reception.
No, you're right. So,
Yeah.
11. Okay. The rest of the party, as you guys, take your first half of this long rest, that awful smell that kind of has been hogging your nose, you kind of brained it out to just ignore it. As
Lovely.
an hour goes by, and then a second hour goes by, let's check passives real quick.
I'm also trying to stay hidden.
Mayon, then go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. Tuppo, that awful smell seems to be getting stronger. You're semi-disturbed in your sleep, but are you gonna?
I'm gonna put on my breathing bubble.
You're gonna put in a breathing bubble? Okay.
Oh, I got it. That better not be a one-use item that you're just about to.
Hey man, what else is he gonna use it? Maybe he's gonna go in the water and he needs it. Who knows? But okay. Tuppo ignores the smell. Mayon with a 12. You're sitting there keeping watch. Where let me switch the map real quick so we have an idea of where everyone is around not a campfire, because we don't have one here. I will create a new map for this. Let me just drag everyone over real quick. If it wants to paste.
What's Mask of the Wild really do?
Oh yeah, Mask of the Wild, you hide in dim light too.
Yeah, I don't understand it though. Like it just explains what it does. It doesn't.
Yeah, so normally you wouldn't be able to hide in dim light, which is like shadows and stuff.
Okay.
But with that you do. So like soft foliage you can hide in. So let's get a quick roundabout. I'll get Bumpy in here as well. Give me 1 second so you can dismount Bumpy. There you go. So if everyone can take their places in where you are sleeping at. I didn't draw an island, but you're staying fairly close to each other.
I'm just gonna draw a tree real quick.
Okay.
Perfect tree.
Perfect. It's purple and very weird. Rest of the party, you guys are, Denry's in his plank hammock. Mayon's in a tree that's about 10-15 feet high, keeping watch. Mayon, as you're watching there, unable to smell, what you do see is a shape of a crescent moon in the sky. Which is odd, because a cloud is still covering the entire sky, and it should still be a new moon. Mayon, could you go ahead and roll another history check for me?
Come on, history.
Bit better. Mayon, this moon that you see is not normal. Something's not right. And in an instant, the crescent moon that you see disappears. Your heart drops as you might recognize what this is about. The rest of the party, even in the midst of your sleep, that awful smell, I guess except for Tuppo because he has the breathing bubble on still at this point, gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Come on.
I'm going to send a Garricus to like the middle of everybody and report spores.
Okay.
And
What
he's
is the
gonna tell
character
them
say?
all, "Wake the fuck up, motherfuckers!
Come on.
It's danger time."
Okay. Dinnery quickly gets up, pulls out his longbow.
How long has it been since Tuppo put the bubble on?
It's been less than an hour.
Okay, good.
If you Google already what it does, then you know how much time you have.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Be at the ready.
You guys are looking around. I guess we can't see shit. There's no lights though. Mayon and Zanlis. I assume everyone's awake at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zanlis or whoever, anyone that has dark vision, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Jadow, are we like in shallow water right now, or did we find like a little island?
You guys found like a little island you guys can like stay somewhat dry in, but there's still rain, so it's not great.
A decent roll.
Okay, we have a 23, a 14, a 13. In the midst of the rain, there is once again, everyone can see this, a crescent moon.
Do I see it?
Dinnery, I would say, yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. 22. Yeah, so this crescent moon, oddly, isn't as high in the sky as it should be.
Oh.
It's definitely a little lower
Normal.
down. It's about 20 feet off the ground.
All right, the extinction event is here. Pack it up, everyone. Game's over. It's been nice knowing all of you.
At this point, you guys begin to hear Oh, let me see if it does actually. See if they roll well enough on it.
I mean, it's dark, but I should be able to hear fine.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking to see if the stealth roll is good enough. Along with that. Okay, so you hear a soft thumping of some large creature in the dark that is currently out of dark vision range. But that moon, that crescent moon, is slowly approaching.
It's a bad omen. Something's going down.
All right, do we stay and fight, or do we try and run?
I think we
Would
stay
I
and fight.
know
We
what
don't have
this
a
is?
choice.
Zanlis, go ahead and roll a history check for me. And while that happens, the rest of the party, while this is happening, once
I
again,
tell
except
him,
for
remember,
Mayon,
and I cast fucking.
you
guidance
speak
on
with
him.
animals ritually.
No. Oh shit! It may be too late to cast if he already rolled.
Zanlis, I will say roll again at advantage, or just basically roll again because I'm giving you advantage on this. With that, there you go. This is one of the few creatures that smelled really bad and used its tail as bait to attract creatures as food, but seemingly is a very dangerous creature as you remember it to be a very ugly looking creature. Let me just pull up what I have on it real quick.
Sounds like a land anglerfish.
Would I have notes on this creature?
You would most definitely have notes on this creature. It might be because you have your mask on that you haven't put two and two together yet. But Zanlis, you, after seeing that crescent moon tail, you recognize this to be one of the creatures that you had to basically run away from. One of the main reasons you had to run away from, as this smell and this crescent moon shape puts butterflies or stone in your stomach, as this ugly horned creatures with fangs and fur and a bit of scales on its back looms out into dark vision range for some of you. Mayon, you haven't really ever gotten a good look at this creature.
Oh.
But this very clearly can only be the creature that one of the how many creatures that are out there that destroyed your hometown, that left you in a shack for decades. For Zanlis, this was a fight your party could not handle, as they were definitely more than one. But currently you only see one.
Do I feel like this party is stronger than my previous party?
I would say
technically it's plus one member because it was a party of 4 that I was in.
So technically speaking, yes, it would be a stronger party. Are they able to handle this? Especially if it's just one, maybe. But if more were to come, probably not.
I'd like to point out Dinri has no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah, so Dinri is just standing there with his bow off in the darkness and is basically blind.
So since I fought this, I would know kind of how they look, and I would know where in relation to the tail, the body, the head, etc. would be, right?
It has already walked into dark vision range, so within 60 feet. So you can see it. The only things that people without dark vision sees is the crescent moon tail that is shining like the moon. At this point, this creature is creeping closer.
That moon is just the tail.
The moon is the tip of its tail.
I hear him say tail and assume it's like a normal creature whose tail would be behind it, so I start aiming in front of where the moon is. In the air, basically, straight above myself. It flies?
Can I flaming spear this creature right now?
A flaming sphere? Yeah. What's the range on it? I think it's 12 range. 60 feet, yeah.
I do that.
Okay, and with that, I will have everyone roll initiative.
Oh, boy.
You flaming sphere.
You might want to put the turn order up there, yeah?
Yeah, it'll pop up. I might have to, redo it for some people, but, yeah, so I have to fix that. We will roll initiative.
Clicking your token.
I'll fix who doesn't see who on the turn order right now.
I only see myself as handless.
Yeah,
They didn't click their token. It will get your ass back in the tree, but
I think it's also because the turn order wasn't up when they clicked initiative.
turn order will automatically show up if you're rolling
Yeah, they just didn't
initiative
click their
and you
thing.
put your token.
Okay, yeah, so this happened last time. Do you want Bumpy to be after you or roll its own initiative? Because it technically could do dodge, disengage, and dash.
Technically
After.
attack.
Yeah,
After me.
after you. Okay, so we just keep that in mind for that. I'll add turn for Tuppo, add turn for Soma, add turn for Mayon, who is in a tree. I'm gonna drag you out of the tree real quick. And then you guys gotta change your initiative orders then. With your flaming sphere hurled at this creature, we will end the session right there. And pick up with combat next time.
Put their numbers in. Get them that 3, that 8. Soma needs to roll 2.
Yeah, so I'll have hopefully Soma can show up next session for this combat in the midst of the swamp.
Because I might not be able to show.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. If we need to stall for next week for the week after, that's fine. And we'll just do that then. Very nice.
My days off have been all weird.